Howdy, everybody. I hope you guys are ready for a wonderful meal. Wait.
Meal? I mean, I just
hope you're ready for. I hope you're ready for an enchanting evening. Wait.
I think the line is unforgettable lunch.
Whatever. I'll give you an unforgettable luncheon.
Is lunch just short
sexually?
Oh. Is lunch just short for luncheon?
Probably.
Or is there a difference between lunch and lunch?
Probably why dine is dinner.
Why does a luncheon sound like a weapon?
The term breakfast was just created to describe the way I destroy a bed when I'm having sex with Azzy.
Oh my god. Yeah, are you... Something is on your mind.
Just getting people in the mood for some justice.
Here comes justice.
Yeah, you said come. You're the one who's thinking dirty, not me.
What?
You said here comes justice.
No, but
I don't want to hear how justice comes. That's gross. Ick.
I'm slowly blinking you.
Apparently, Beto had to cut down a tree with a fucking handsaw for 2 hours.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's hardcore, dude.
Yeah, that's just a tiny tad bit hard.
A bit, yes.
I always fucking love this, like, opening. Like, they did really good with the remix.
Yeah, there's a good energy to it.
Also, those that are just filing in here, apologies if my voice acting is lackluster tonight. I do kind of have a cold, apparently. I caught a cold.
Dandy, it's okay. Your voice acting is always lackluster.
Oof, my pride.
What are you, a Saiyan?
Apparently, I'm just about the same height as Vegeta, so...
Ah. All we need to do is get you a widow's peak.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Hey, Shibor.
What's up, Shibor? It's either Shibor or Shibore. Can't tell.
Yeah,
if
I don't know
Japanese
which one.
What's up, Jam?
Also, yes, again, except this time it's not COVID. I hope it's not. I got a flu shot and a COVID shot literally last week. What do I get this week? A cold. Literally, I tried to make sure I'm all set to go on vacation tomorrow. Make sure I'm healthy. Gonna be able to, travel and everything. And then, sure enough, the day before vacation, cold. Thanks, life. Love you too.
I mean, you're the one that has to be responsible with how you take care of yourself.
I try to. I don't get enough sleep. That's.
Yeah, no, you go to bed at like 3 and wake up at like 6, you dumb shithead.
I could probably stand to get a little more exercise too. Actually, I'm starting to see why I got a cold open. If you bring that here, I'm hitting you with a shoe. Don't worry, it should be gone by the time I get there.
He's going to just make sure that Myth's parents get it.
Listen, that is a family that has how many kids in that house? 3 or 4 kids in the house.
You're going to make sure the kids get it too. Nice. Very nice.
No,
Dandy.
The kids are already bringing plenty of germs into the house. It's fine.
Oh, so you're going to bring that shit down here. I see.
No, I can't win in this, can I?
I just want to let you know, if you get Azzy or I sick, I'm going to have to show you Warhammer 40k and what they generally do to just about anything with legs and use that as the point of reference for what will happen to you.
I mean, I am definitely doing my damnedest to make sure I am fully healthy, not contagious with anything.
So you're going to stream instead of resting.
I did plenty of resting today.
You were working. I'm giving him so much shit, it's fantastic.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Alright, let's look at things here. Daniel, Super Spreader Bandicoot about to infect everything. Y'all act like I am, like, constantly sick and getting people, like, other people sick. When I am sick, I quarantine myself. It doesn't matter how minor it is. Also, we appreciate the support, but we do not do follow for follows here. That is a very 2000 thing, sorry.
What the hell is that?
Someone follows and then you follow back. That's it. I don't follow back. I don't do the follow for follow thing. I just
It's a bot.
It might be. I'm just trying to be courteous in case they're a real person.
Wait, are they a bot?
I don't know. All right, now I gotta do my investigation.
Uh-oh. Professional dick Daniel Bandicoot is on the case. So, what'd you find out?
Yeah, that's... No, God, no, hi, I appreciate the follow, but we ain't gonna... And banned. And for good measure, blocking them on... Let's see. Yeah, it's just banned and reported and blocked on Twitter as well. Hi, I followed you on Twitter. I'm doing it. No, go away.
Wow.
Well, now that we did that investigation, how about we go into the investigation everyone came here for tonight?
Or are we doing the Luigi Magnione case?
No. God, no.
That one's turning out to be real interesting, by the way. There's apparently too much sympathy from the jury.
Yeah, unfortunately, I would believe it. They ain't gonna find a single unbiased person for that case. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's like the big thing they're reporting. It's like it's very difficult to find an unbiased individual for the Luigi Magnione case. Wouldn't that be hilarious if no matter what was presented to the jury just went, he's innocent. And like by the end, the judge just kind of looks back at the jury like, you guys fucking seriously?
I mean, trials held by a jury of your peers. It is the society that dictates the law.
Professional Twitch streamer Typhoid Daniel Bandicoot flexing his professional part of his title. Typhoid Daniel Bandicoot.
People, the thing is, I am one of those people who literally tries to stay home as much as possible when sick. I try to be a good boy and not get other people sick.
I mean, you try and stay home. You try and stay home no matter what. You hate going into your office.
Listen, that's beside the point.
Everybody here rolling you like a fucking cigarette. Jesus Christ.
God, what a train wreck that was. I'm glad we made it out of that trial alive. Really? I had fun. And Waki made it through the day, too. Everyone was too obsessed with panties to bother with the real case. But it was good publicity. Imagine the crowd at my show tonight. You should come, Polly. Yeah, just don't phrase it like that. The amazing Mr. Hat will be making an appearance.
Oh god, what the fuck voice did I give him?
Mr. Hat.
Oh right. Hi folks, I'll be here all week.
That's about enough, Tim. Hello? Ah, Miss Tiala. Thank you for today. The trial went well. Oh, right. No problem. Do you think Waki will be okay? Well, he's not guilty. Yet.
Wow, Elite is a real battle angel.
Please, you have to help him. We're supposed to get married next month. Oh, congratulations! Yeah, way to put the pressure on a guy. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Oh, yes, well, perjury.
Are you sure about marrying into the Kataki family? I'm fine with it. And I love Waki with all my heart. Aw, that's so sweet.
The way she's steepling her fingers isn't suspicious or concerning at all.
So, it doesn't bother you that you'll be, married to the mob? I don't think so. My parents are against it, of course. Say, where did you and Waki first meet anyway? Good question, actually. Miss Tiala doesn't look like the type to have gangster connections. Oh, we met at my old job, actually. Office romance. She's not very forthcoming with information about herself, is she? Why does Apollo just sound like a crappy wrestler name? Just wait until Game 5. We'll get to the wrestling then. Did you know that the boss is trying to get out of the business? Really? Mr. Kataki wants us to quit being a gangster? He's trying to transfer his assets into a normal company. He only announced it recently, out of the blue. I hear there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks. Wonder if this explains that apron. I can't imagine Waki going along with that. He's highly motivated, isn't he? That's not the word I would have used. He said, I'll be the next big boss and keep the family alive. I think he's at that age when boys want to make a mark on the world. That's not the way I would have put it. His father moves in a lot of circles, really focused on profits. The Kataki family's been making a killing recently. Again, not the way I would have put it. Waki says it's not about the money. They have the gangster tradition to uphold. Ooh, a generation gap. I smell spice. They've even got the ever-classic what about the family business thing going. You know, usually it's the father worried about tradition, but whatever. You write your fan fiction. I'm not going to stop you. Can I ask you a question about Waki? I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Maractus. Apparently, yes.
Oh, wait, hold on. My bad. I was checking something on the trial so that I wouldn't be an idiot. Wait, what is going on with my screen?
Is your screen okay? What's going on?
I'm waiting for it to stop being squares. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He must have my op something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later. Bye. So I gotta go in, get another doctor patch me up again. Also have to remember how to do his father fucking voice.
Beat.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it sounded horrible. Waki has always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid. I'm not sure it qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved. Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he? No, that can't be right. I'm sure he was just trying to scare us.
It's scary to think that a surgeon might make a mistake. But it's even scarier when he tries to hide it. You know, I'd like to know a little bit more about this operation. Maybe it's time to pay the Miraculous Clinic a visit. I should be getting home now. Walkie's in your hands, Mr. Justice. Right! Leave it to me! Apollo, I think you're only making her more nervous. Sorry, I'm new at this, okay? It's all right. I believe in you. It's Charlie the houseplant. Had it for years, apparently. That's Mr. Charlie to you. He's been here longer, after all. Right. Sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Charlie. He was raised by a tribe of heathens. Just saying something to the plant as she waters it. Mr. Charlie forgives you. This time. Is there anything else I might do to please his high leafiness?
So I'm actually doing something I didn't do in the last Ace Attorney games.
What?
I am opening up the past stream and double checking every character voice.
Oh.
Making sure I'm consistent.
Okay, well, I guess I can't.
You know, except for
go
characters
there
like the judge, who is just me dropping my octave 1 and then talking into the mic. Yeah, that's the secret of how I do the judge's voice. I talk like this. I just get close to the mic and that's how I do it.
That's a pretty easy one. Hey, thanks for the resub, dude.
What the fuck? Hey, Augie. Swears. Boom, what up from...
That woman is still...
Wait, hold on. You're in fucking Great Britain? What the... What? Where did he actually go to... What?
I mean, it makes sense if he is. He's British. Well, first generation American, but... He comes from the British.
Oh, did he go back there for Christmas or something?
Mm-hmm.
Dox yourself for our entertainment, please.
He is in British land. Make sure to have what are they called? What are they called? Is it fucking I'm spacing on the fuck. There's a little treat that I like. A little bit. Have a biscuit. Have some tea and biscuits. Anyway. Told you yesterday.
What the fuck is wrong with
I
you?
told you yesterday. This is how I go home. Okay, you want me to go around? How about giving me $5 like yesterday? Yeah, the con artist strikes again.
The animators just really don't want to replace her from that scene.
No, but also it is really fucking funny to imagine this woman like every day that they're here.
She looks like John Arbuckle's grandma from the fucking Garfield Christmas special. Like she's that woman could bench press a fucking cow. Ooh. I hope you enjoy yourself.
Okay.
I'm an Anglophile, so I adore everything that has to do with England and Britain and everything like that.
Here we go. Okay.
Looks like Walkie's out for questioning. I really need to talk to him. Guess we'll come back later.
Excuse me. Yeah? The other suspect is all through with questioning, sir.
The other? Ah! You mean the panty snatcher! Wesley Stickler. So they arrested him too?
Alright, let's have a little chat with Mr. Stickler. Hope I don't regret this.
He is a valuable witness.
He's a bit precious, I'll give him that.
That's discriminatory. I'm so insulted. Please keep this brief if you would. I'm quite busy. Wait, is it the right one? Yeah, there it is. Hey, what's going on? I need to finish this paper. Oh, it's you!
Mr. Stickler, we'd like to have a few words with you.
If you're curious about where that breeze came from, I have a problem with nervous gas. Stinky. Anyways, as long as you keep it brief.
Nothing would make me happier, believe me.
Get it? I said brief, even though I'm obsessed with panties.
Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole...
Wait, I can't help but feel that I'm being misunderstood.
How exactly?
Yes, that night I obtained a pair of panties, it's true. However, with my... Hold on 1 second, real quick.
Uh-huh.
Okay, first off, the look on his face is not, like, effeminate and or gay. That is the face of someone who's been, like, who's angry. And two, there's a lot of blood on them there panties.
Oh, that's just hearts.
Is it?
Just hearts.
Is it?
Yeah, just hearts.
If you were to desaturate that image, first off, that would not be blue. Or if you were to add color to that, first off, that would not be blue, and second off, those would not be red. But I digress. Maybe
You're being paranoid.
I'm looking too much into this, maybe, I don't know.
Come on,
However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it, nothing more.
You want to know the trick to my panties, right?
You're here too! Oh my god, I'm so nervous! Oh, good Truthy, teach me! I must know the secret of your panties. How old is Truce? Hold on, how old is Trucy? I don't want to read dialogue of a guy saying that to a 15-year-old.
Listen, do we need to remember fucking Terry Falls from Game 3 and that I had? Dude, say at least it ain't as bad as that. At least it ain't as bad as that.
Why do you always have me read these characters? Or more specifically, why is it that every single character that I wind up reading in this game is a Diddy fan? My very existence hangs in the balance, baby. I hope you hang from the balance.
It's just, don't worry about it. It's just some quirky Japanese humor. Nothing meant by it. It's just ha ha.
Please make me your apprentice. No.
I don't know.
Taser.
I think he'd make a great. I don't know. I think he'd make a great, lovely assistant. Don't
He did it.
say that, Apollo.
I think he did it.
Could you relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time?
Dude, I think the flamboyant gay thing is an act. I actually think he might have done it. Why not? Though it hardly differs from the testimony I gave in court. Man, the more I think about it. So, why I'm...
Oh god, I'm sorry, guys.
Why I'm stuck in torpor while Dandy yarks up his goo. Dandy asked me who I thought was guilty, and I was like, it wasn't Stickler. He's a red herring. But, like, I've been thinking about it, and then when I saw the expression on his face in that cutscene, I was like, he's acting a bit hyperbolically gay. I don't know, man. Like, No, don't place bets, because you know I have this weird tendency of being right. Anyways. The defendant was there in the park that night of this I'm quite certain. He was pointing a pistol or something like that at the victim. It certainly wasn't an AR-15. That's when I shouted, "Stop it, you two! Let's resolve this like gentlemen!" And then the next moment, a shot was fired! And this is all true. Oops, sorry.
And this is all true. Really? Say the line, Isol.
My panties are gone! My innermost heart revealed!
Oh, that was a good one.
I'm really starting to hate this stream. What further reason could I possibly have to lie?
I can't think of anything you'd want to hide more than panty snatching. True.
You know, it sounds like Bucky was at the scene of the crime after all. Oh, I wish it weren't so.
Is there any evidence you can, like...
I don't think so right now.
God, I hate everything about his character design.
Alright, so Daddy's not here.
Don't call him Daddy!
There we go.
Hey, it's Mr. Eldoon! Oh, Mr. Eldoon!
Oh, God. Now I have to fucking remember how... Oh, yeah, wasn't it, like, Extreme Jersey?
Joyzy. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's the voice you gave him.
Yeah, it was Extreme. Yeah, I got it. I did the humph. What are you expecting?
What's wrong?
So, you found my stand! That's why I'm here to thank you.
Oh,
Now it's a crime scene and they won't let me have it back! That's why I'm here. I got no other place to go.
I see.
How can a nude stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, Trucy Doll. Oh. Even in death, he's after my neck. I tell you. Bah. Can't even cook an honest nude. Who the fuck does that? And yes, he basically has ramen for hair. It's gross.
You're asking. Who does that?
Who plays harmonica?
Ace Attorney.
Who random? No, I mean, like, what type of normal person would just be like, my nudes, busts out harmonica for quick solo?
Who would be like, objection, down 17 cups of coffee?
No, I mean, like, pull out a musical instrument. That's like racist bassist.
Basically.
Yeah, you know, insert minority here. I don't like a doon 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 doon. Yeah, like literally the same fucking thing. Like, I can't stand that guy. Like, also, I think that was fucking I think that's one of the Stinger songs from a fucking old news show. Da 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 da. Oh, fuck me. He was on CBS or some shit. Fuck, I've been around too long. Is this what it's like to be not retarded? How
much caffeine have you had today? I'm curious. More than just a few seconds ago.
I can quit whenever I want, man. That's
Got it.
Even in death? You mean the victim, Dr. Maractus?
I tell you, that's enough to drive a man to make his soup even salty. No, don't.
Remind
Please.
me never to eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood.
That stand. For generation, it served up the very best nudes us Eldoons could make. A tradition of nudes and salty broth. Ah, God, I made the worst decision when it came to the way I had him talk. It's more than a stand. It's history, I tell you. Well, I read it. What do you expect?
Watch what you say or it might become true.
That's a great story, Mr. Eldoon.
Hope it holds up in court.
A single stand passed down from generation to generation.
Stop! Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it.
That's right. You said something about that. About you rebelling against your pops, was it?
Good memory, Trucy Doll. I was a go-getter back in my day. Till my friend next door butted in. Oh, in the end, I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand to earn my fortune.
Mr. Eldoon, I don't mean to pry.
What exactly did you do before you became a chef?
Ah, let old nudes lie. That's what I say.
I'm starting to get an idea of what he did anyway.
He stole my dreams and left me with nothing but nudes. And now I don't even have that.
Mr. Eldoon, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and the Maractus Clinic?
Huh? Huh?
I couldn't help but sense some enmity there.
Enmity? I hate him. Hated him. Him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in shit.
Excuse me?
He's the only doctor at that clinic, you know. Pretty impressive, huh? I'll tell you a secret to his success. The mob.
Wait, you mean the Kataki family?
Yeah, they're always having one of them turf wars or whatever. Always an injury or two that needs fixing. Maractus saw a chance for some business. So he started giving the Kataki family a good deal.
A deal?
Yeah, every fifth operation for free. He stole the idea from my pops. One free ball of nudes a week, he used to say.
And the doctor just decided to do that? What about the insurance companies?
Oh, no doubt it's illegal, but it's got him in good with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all the business in town. Leaving me here in the dark. Up to my neck in soupy nudes. Oh.
You know, I think I figured out Mr. Eldoon's former occupation. Can't hurt to ask, Apollo. Mr. Eldoon, or should I say Dr. Eldoon?
Ottman, my goofy is really good. It's uncomfortably good. Why are you asking?
I'm actually curious what he is asking.
Ottman, what character is it in this upcoming experience that I need to use my goofy voice on, Ottman?
I don't even know.
Ottman, I'm scared.
Not in this case. In what case? What are you talking about? You know what? We'll get there when we get there.
I need to know, just in case. Shut up. Figured it out, did you? That's right. I was a doctor, a surgeon until the year before last.
So, Mr. Maractus was your rival?
Didn't you say that Maractus was like an anagram for something?
His full name is Pal Maractus.
Malpractice. Got it. You like those onions they put in the soup broth?
Any like it or not, you know which character. I don't, though. I have never imagined Ace Attorney character with Goofy's voice.
Ottman, get me a picture of that character and send it to me on Discord so I know.
Okay. Sure. If it's there's only one potentiality.
Okay, that's a picture of someone brushing a bat with a toothbrush. That's not what I need. Oh, that was from 4. Never mind. No, that was from 4. That was from earlier today. Never mind. Fucking. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, you're reading.
Yeah, kind of.
You take a spoon, you drink some broth. Oh my god. What the fuck am I looking at?
I know which character it is, and no, Ottman, he does not have Goofy's voice. I am overruling that. I am vetoing that. We are not gonna be dealing with that man having Goofy's voice. Do you want to bring that curse upon this good stream? Because that is, no. Do you understand how many lines that fucking character has? Ottman.
Oh.
You know what? We'll get there when we get there.
Ice overrule him. Clicks on more. Scrolls down to pin message. Yeah, pin it. Give him Goofy's voice. Pin message. There we go. That's
just-
not gonna bite me in the ass later.
Just
Nope.
remember what you did with this guy.
This guy's fine. It's the nudes thing that bothers me. Riley, shut up.
Meow.
You take a spoon, you drink some broth, those onions will find their way in there. For people who like them, well, that's just fine. But for people who hate them, I hate onions. I hate them. Always sneaking in from the side, getting in the way of a good tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was. An onion! Onion boy, that's what I called him. If a guy who makes ramen hates green onions, go somewhere else. Also, I have to feed Riley or he's not going to shut up the entire stream, so give me a moment. Yeah, sorry about that. Shut
Meow.
up, cat.
Hi, chat. How y'all doing tonight? It has been a day. And I can't speak too much, just work was wild in a good way. And then I got sick and also trying to prep for vacation tomorrow. He's like, that guy's messed up for hating onions and ramen. Oh my god, yeah. No, onions and ramen is great. Say, actually, Myth will cook some tomato soup and add some garlic to it, like minced garlic. And it always, like, having a little garlic crunch on with the tomato soup for whatever reason, it's great. I like a little crunch. Send nudes. Oh, God. Green onions are so good. I don't know why I love them so much, but they're just great.
Are we simping over green onions in this chat?
Yes.
Tell me more.
They're fantastic. Probably the best garnish of anything ever.
They're the best, really. Whoever figured out how to make those is...
So, we weren't exactly friends.
Me and Pal Maractus. Ever since preschool, we were getting at each other's face. No matter what I did, sure enough, he'd come following along. Then he'd do it better than me. Just blow right past me without so much as a... Howdy.
I see.
Yeah, that's right. I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. And no good onion boy comes along.
Well, Trucy, looks like we found ourselves a new suspect. Don't say that!
Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a ladle. Sorry, pal, didn't mean to weigh you down with an old man's rhyming ramblings.
Nah, it's fine.
By way of apology, you ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by.
Huh?
Hey, you're investigating Maractus, aren't you?
Yes?
Well, you want to know about the doctor, you ask the doctor, that's what I'm saying. You just think of me if you need something, Trucy doll.
Right. Thanks, Mr. Eldoon. I guess the time spent listening to him complain wasn't entirely wasted. Well, we've got to check out this clinic, that's for sure. Yeah, but what about the guard? No harm in asking? Excuse me? Hey, it's you two from yesterday. It's the same officer that was standing out by the park yesterday. Business is over in the park, isn't it? Clinic's off limits. It's not involved. But... What part of off limits do you not understand? Show me proof that the clinic is connected to the incident in the park or beat it. No harm in asking, no gain either. No point in sticking around here, I guess. Oh, time to find that clue that's gonna absolutely connect everything. Hold on.
That's kind of weird. That cop sounds suspicious.
Yeah! She's back!
God damn it, what voice did I use for her?
I forget.
Sec. There's this fucking hippo of a woman. Phoenix. There's fucking...
What am I looking at? This is Plum Kataki, the wife of the head of the Kataki family. Show your damn respect.
She's a very handsome lady.
Thank you.
Very, very full woman. You know, I almost think I know what voice I used. Yeah, whatever. Hey, you two, over here.
You did like a gruff or like almost like a, I think like a doctor girlfriend sort of thing.
Did I didn't do this, did I?
Not like full on that, but I think you did like close to it.
Am I insane?
I don't know. You say, for you were doing like the Godfather for like.
Hold on.
The
I
husband,
found her. Hold on. Shut up.
Oh, okay.
I'm just listening to my voice acting. Come on, read the line, Ice.
And it is in this moment Ice realized how much we
All right, here we
bullshit
go.
on these streams.
No, it's just-
us? Yo, Lil Plum, what's up? Oh, I think all of this gangsteries is a negative influence on Trucy.
I heard you retrieved my bloomers.
Well, I was just doing.
A man speaks clearly and takes credit where it's due. You caught the thief, didn't you?
Yes, sorry, I caught him. You're cute when you're nervous, Polly. I'll deal with you later.
But enough about my bloomers. What about my son, Walkie?
Walkie? Well, he's,
Clearly!
Yes, ma'am! This is why I was kind of hoping we could avoid coming back here. He's really everything you'd expect in a boss's son. I'm gonna be a gangster dude and stuff.
The life does have an appeal for that age. Particularly for boys.
What? Don't look at me like that.
He was shot in a turf war about a half a year ago.
Yes, we heard the story from Walkie.
But he didn't tell you the whole story, I bet. You know, even if he had a pistol then, he couldn't have shot anyone.
What?
He acts like he's hard, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know. I'm his mother.
Her words do have a certain weight to them.
Hopefully, when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences.
Boss? You mean Walkie's father? They didn't seem to be on the best terms, did they?
It's true. One of our pistols is missing.
So the murder weapon was from this mansion. We kind of figured, given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days.
None of the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Walkie could have taken it.
I see.
I'm sure the cops will continue tromping all over this mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for a change.
She doesn't seem too concerned, at least.
Yeah, Walkie's fiance.
They're getting married next month, correct?
I suppose. She's been staying over lately.
You don't look too happy about that, Lil Plum.
How'd you guess?
Take care, thanks for stopping by, and I'll be better soon enough. Thank you.
Oh, nice seeing you, ugly.
Even I could tell that.
I tried to say that as badly as possible.
Could you tell us a little bit more about her?
Walkie brought her home one day. Says he wants to tie the knot.
I can see why. She's so pretty.
Yeah, but if you saw his E621, you'd know that was a furry reference. And we were all grossed out for about 10 minutes. Then I slapped him in the face with my broom and the conversation continued. She's pretty though, but, you know.
Huh?
Oh, it's probably just me being suspicious. Stayed in this business too long, you know. You only start seeing dankness in people. You get a nose for it. A nose for people, a nose for trouble, maybe a couple extra chins.
I wonder what the problem is. It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition.
The boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to him.
Milwaukee seems, well, seems like he's against his father's position.
That's to be accepted. We're in a bit of a transition now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadier side of the street and do more on the up and up. Walkie isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true.
But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills?
Oh, it pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is.
I see. Something must be up.
You'll see things the way the boss sees them someday.
About these.
Oh, hey, my bloomers! Thank you for that. I owe you one. Oh, and you had the courtesy not to fly them around like a kite like the last guy.
Yeah, I thought you might like them back, so,
No, 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 no! Why don't you keep them as a souvenir?
Oh, no, I couldn't really. Thanks for... I could use those in my Magic Panties act!
Why, you trying to disappear into them?
I'll pull shivs and pieces and godfathers out of them. Great. Now your props are going from bland to dangerous. You know, this trash can, this is where we found the mirror. Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? Something near the bottom? Huh, look at the paint on these. That means these must have ended up in here after Mr. Wright's accident. Maybe they're connected? Let's pick them up. Bottom is covered with paint. Huh. What's this weird shape here? Looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom when the wearer stepped in some yellow paint. But the outline was left when the leaf was removed. Ah, got paint on my hand. Fuck. Apollo! So you tried to wipe your hand on my cape? You know, I wonder, could this be a print? Why would there be a finger? Oh, you mean a toe print. Good call, Apollo. You know, I bet we could analyze it just like a regular print. It could be a vital piece of evidence. Click, 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 click. Hey, we got something. Hey, it worked. Looks like big toe, maybe? Wow, I feel like the case is solved already. What was next? We have to match the print, right? Right. Let's match. Wait, the detective didn't give us a list of toe prints, Apollo. Good point. Maybe we should ask her? Get some expert advice? I guess so. I'm just not sure if she really qualifies as an expert. Alright, let's see if, what the fuck is her name? No, Emma. She's not around yet. So let's go back to the clinic, and tell that, officer, hey, fuck you, we want in. Big toe, don't you mean the foot thumb? Yes, he meant the foot thumb. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Sorry,
How am
Zex
I-
was contacting me for something, so I was like rapidly trying to translate from Japanese to English and vice versa.
Oh, you're good. I am just trying to figure out. Now we play. Where did the devs intend you to go? You know what? That's actually kind of funny. Okay, the autoplay feature is not going to help here. Great. So happy about that. Let me just... Okay. Now I know.
Check Discord real quick.
Check Discord.
Right?
So let's go here. Hoping to meet with my client. Lucky Kataki's just finished questioning. I'll bring him out. Great, finally!
Yo, what's up, my little imposter?
What did you call me?
Shazam, it's you! Sorry, G, thought you were a leader.
My little imposter sure is a strange nickname. Oh, you guys play a lot of Among Us, don't you?
Eh, it's a Clink thing, you wouldn't understand. Did I say imposter? I meant like, poster, like, oh, poster. What the, no, oh my god. Holy fuck, I can't believe I did.
Dandy, I just did the what does YES spell?
I know you did.
What does EYES spell? ES? Ease?
Oh my god! No!
And that's recorded.
Did I say imposter? I meant poster, like poster girl. I can't believe I did poster.
If you're gonna drop part of that, why not just drop poster and just call her girl?
Cause she's so much more than that, G. She's like, you know, she's like an angel, a fallen angel.
Oh,
you know,
like
when
Satan.
when she shows up, it's like it's like you wouldn't understand, man. So what can I do for you?
Oh, did he just? We don't want to talk about it. Don't bring attention to it.
Yeah, I quoted Final Fantasy VII. I'm a weeb.
You know, you don't look so chipper today, Walkie. Worried about your heart condition, maybe?
That's all the wackiest things of all. All those G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away, bizoy! Oh god, I hate myself. A relief to hear. What's a relief? Oh, did your father not tell you? The bullet you carry so close to your heart, it's not attended to immediately. It could kill you. Man, I trying to hear that. A man fights to protect what's valuable to him, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I miss my fallen angel. Hey, you guys get a leader for me. You're my lawyer, ain't you?
Lawyer, not gopher.
God, I love his hair, but I hate his hair.
No, right? It's
It's like Naruto fucked Aaron Hansen and became a video game character, and I hate it.
Yeah. How old is this kid? He's 19. Okay. How old is she? 21. Okay. So I hear you're to be married next month?
Straight up, we poured the nuptial 40 out on the stoop.
Wow, romantic.
Oh, Lita, oh, Snapple Cake, she's so fine.
I'm gonna die, dude. You can't make me do this voice.
Do you want me to attempt it?
No.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just,
what I
no,
said.
it's just the way they wrote him, you know?
He's something else, isn't he? No, I think he's smitten with her in his own weird way. I was wondering, how did you two meet? I asked Tiala, but she was very vague.
Oh, well, man, if she wouldn't tell you, I best hold my tongue, you feel me?
What?
Man, what's past is past, she knows that. When I'm with the leader, I feel like there's things we're protecting out there, you feel me? And my leader, she's down with that all the way.
So both of them are mum about their past. Okay. Do you think you could tell us what happened with you and Palmeractus?
There's something you should know. We Kitakis are having what you might call a rival feud with the Rivales family. So, about 6 months back, I go into Rivales' turf packing a knife, right?
And you were shot because you brought a knife to a gunfight.
Where are his fucking shoes?
They're
Oh, right, he was in
inside ice. Come on.
Up.
They're
Dandy, I thought this
gangsters,
was-
but
I
they
thought
have
this
some
was-
manners.
I thought this was Japanifornia, all right? I didn't know we took our coldest thing I ever seen. One shot to the heart. No, too late. You give love a bad name, but my homies weren't too late. It's a miracle I lived. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kataki family, you know that?
So, you were taken to the Maractus clinic then?
You should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. Can't just, like, let the boss's son die, you know?
I'd hate to have been in that doctor's shoes. Mr. Kataki's scary enough when he's not angry. But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed? It's still threatening his life.
That doctor, he did it on purpose. The Rivales paid him off, I'm sure of it.
I need to hear more about the night of the murder, that much is clear.
Life in the family is a G thing. It's all about being a man. I want to slap this guy right in his fucking pussy, I swear to God.
Don't worry, I feel like his dad's gonna slap him a few times.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got the most perfectly punchable face, but every facial expression he makes, that's his voice. Like, he's got the most, this is what he sounds like, look.
He really does. Like, they did.
That's why,
fucking
like, that's
perfect
why
with
I'm
his
not,
character
that's why I'm not
design.
that's why I'm not exactly doing beat.
Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. I'm not even sure what a G thing is.
My old man, he's gone soft. He says the old rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money.
Isn't that a good thing?
Man, there ain't no soul in making money. Better to live fast and die young for shizzle.
Nobody who says faux shizzle knows anything about gangbanging. At all. They basically scooped up as much Snoop Dogg and other random fucking quips as they could and just lightly sprinkled them over this yeasty sack of a human being. Which is why he's so funny, because he's the most unintimidating attempt at being intimidating I've ever seen. I have never seen a beta male cuck portrayed in such a hilarious way.
They perfectly captured, like, he's trying too hard.
I have met so many guys that try and go hard and act all alpha male and badass, and now forever, for the rest of my fucking life, until the day I am put in this earth, I am going to hear them in Waki Kataki's voice.
Yup.
Or like anytime they try and talk to me, I'm just going to see that face superimposed over there. So if you are at some point listening to this stream and you wonder why I start laughing at you uncontrollably after you tried to come off like a badass to me, you may now reference the timestamp of this video and have your answer.
Good lord, man.
Wait till I run the yacht, then everyone will know what time it is. That's right, OG time, all the time. Represent.
I think this dude is whiter than I am.
Oh my
Apollo?
god.
Apollo, why does he keep talking about old guys? I don't think that's what OG means, Trucy.
Original gangster, you dumb thought.
She's 15! And her father is Phoenix Wright. Do you think she's gonna know a whole lot? Bro doesn't even have a driver's license. Which, I mean, I guess in Japan you don't really need one because a lot of stuff is involved. But still. What if? What if I'm just like, yo, what do you think of your mom's underwear? Like, fuck it.
Yeah, whatever.
Damn it. Okay.
Hey, I just want to say, why do you got my mom's underoos?
I tried returning them to her, but she told me to keep them as a gift.
You were sniffing my mama's underoos! Mind if I get a whiff? No, I'm sorry.
Oh my god! Oh my
I'm
god! Oh!
Got him.
Just need to just step away for a second from that. And actually, just we're gonna come back and.
I love the fact that in chat, right, for all of you who understand, or for all of you that are watching but can't see the VOD, literally every single like person that was talking in chat was just like, ice, so and so is left, ice, no, ice, ice, why?
Yeah, you just flashbanged everyone.
And then Newmar hit me with like a million emotes. Ice Wolf, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, come on, bruh.
You know, about these weapons, the pistol and the knife, if we can get away from your mom's bloomers for a second.
Yeah, they belong to the family. I stuck them out that night.
So the killer Mr. Stickler says he saw that night was...
Yeah, I guess it was me. I was there after all.
We're finished.
Yo, Waki, do you think you could tell us exactly what happened that night?
Huh, you don't beat around the bush, do you? I like your style, Shorty. Maybe I could beat around your bush sometime.
Should I say yes to that? No! No! She's 15!
God damn it. Wait, no, this is Japan.
No!
That's even worse.
It's so bad, man.
It's so bad.
Yo, actually...
Everybody in chat right now is just like, ice!
Ice is getting the gremlin energy up like twice as much this stream because I am incapacitated because cold.
Yeah,
He's-
I'm amping up the insanity to compensate for Dandy's sickness.
He's getting up while I'm getting down with the sickness. Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. That is, did you do it? Did you shoot him?
I don't know.
Eh.
Yeah, the day that chuck up when I found out about the bullet in my heart, I borrowed a gun from the family stash. Figured I'd give that doctor a taste of his own bad medicine.
Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going. But you were carrying a knife, weren't you?
All that? Yeah, well, never can be too careful, I say.
So I'm on my way to the clinic, right? When I run into him in this park, he's dragging this noodle stand behind him.
Wait, you didn't put him up to that? Like, you know, in the movies? If you value your life, you'll bring the stand and all that.
Shorty, you're more whack than I am, and that's saying something.
Oh, well, at least he's self-aware. But I
Did I
was
ever tell you about the time
serious.
that I got... Dandy, did I ever tell you about the time I got shot?
What?
Good, because it didn't happen.
Oh my fucking
The
god.
thing is, I don't remember what happened.
You son of a bitch! I'm
You're
about to be
correct.
like,
I am.
all this time that we've been friends, and you had never told that story. I was about to be mad that I had not heard that story before.
Ice, you fucking play too much, I swear to God. I got shot in the ass before. Jesus Christ. You don't...
You don't
I got
remember?
you so fucking good, Dandy.
You did. What the fuck? But I'm not thinking right. I'm not thinking right because I believe that in a heartbeat.
I know. That's why I did it. I was like, his vulnerability is open. His defenses are down, going for the kill.
How dare you do this to me?
It's so easy. It's so easy. Newmar, remember when I got blown up by the North Koreans?
Oh my god!
He's not joking. But the way I see it, if there wasn't anyone else there that night, then I guess it probably was me who did it, man. You know what I'm saying? Jesus, Otman, I didn't know you were shanked. That's fucked.
I was stabbed twice last week.
Dandy.
What? That's what they call
That
it.
was a that was a vaccine.
Your vaccination. You get stabbed. No. Look at that crowd over by the park. Probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene. But why are those girls screaming? I think I just heard one say, "Oh my god, it's him." Wait, that motorcycle. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Why the fuck is his theme going so hard? Why is this that? Holy fuck, bro's music is so aggressive.
Ah, if it isn't their forehead.
Ah, hey there, drill hair.
Some fans found me on my way out, just my luck.
Oh my god, he's so cool! That's the screams.
New album just came out, you know. Try raving to them, they love it.
Oh, he's so cute!
Go on, Apollo. I'm trying to get you laid, man. He's so excited, it doesn't matter who waves to them, see?
This is surreal. So you were here investigating?
Ah, yeah, actually, I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost. That's not a hog!
You're a hog.
That is not a hog! That is not a fucking hog! You stupid fucking idiot localizers! Sorry.
My motorcycle won't start. I clog exhaust pipe.
Squeeze my hog.
Grab my hog. Squeeze my hog. Yeah.
Okay, can't do that, boys. Noted. Okay, that's gonna be it. I'll take care of Zippy. Ugh. Oh, too bad. Looks like such a nice bike, too. Hard to believe that it could break just from that.
It was my fault. I think I was using the wrong oil. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhaust and they won't run. Ah, machines. Tell me you share my angst there, forehead.
I ride a bicycle, actually.
Oh, that's good. That's good cardio. Great legs. It's probably why your butt's so nice. In any event, I'm out of the shop to get her fixed. The detective in charge of the scene isn't fond of me in any case.
The detective. You mean the one in the lab coat?
Yeah, she's in a foul mood too. Be gentle. Auf Wiedersehen, baby.
Oh my god, there he goes! Ah! And the forecast for the park today, gloomy skies. Huh. Yeah, that's a good one, Apollo. Well, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park. Huh? Does something about this scene look different to you? Blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it? Yeah, I think you're right. Look over there. Ah, the white frock detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing reverently for the trash can. She's under a lot of stress. The investigation's probably not going so well. Oh, God, that's right. Hey, you there! If you're going to talk about someone behind their back, do it more quietly, please. Oh, Detective Sky, hello. You seem as gloomy as ever. This is miserable, miserable. I just got a new kit and I can't get the stuff to work. Everyone's all smiles for that glimmerous... Ah!
Ooh, she almost said the F word.
Glimmerous? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin? More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous? When he walks in, it's shiny change catches sun distracting. Speaking of distracting, I guess I just have to accept the fact that I lack talent. Sounds like he's trying out some sort of new forensics technique. Are you ready for another mini-game? Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct? How do you know my daddy? I want details. He helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me. Take care, Newmar. Wasn't she saying something about...
Sheepy.
Wasn't she saying something about getting involved in an incident? I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. I went to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe. That's where I acquired the accent. But you're a detective now. Well, I failed the test. But, you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. I've always thought that too. And my heart is full of science. That's why I bought this kit through mail order. And I'm going to test it here before the forensics team arrives. Are you sure that's okay? You know, I won't lie, I'm not fond of the man. Those glamorous types always rub me the wrong way. Glamorous, right. Prosecutors should be cool of wit and furrowed of brow. Less glimmerous and more simmerous, you know? No, actually I don't. Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney's badge. What? Really? He was the one? You mean you didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys. Neither a boy nor one of his, but let's see what she has to say. What exactly happened 7 years ago? Never actually heard the details. Then investigate. It's better you learned it for yourself anyway. Do you mind me asking exactly what it is you've been doing? Squatting down on the ground like that? Oh, you want to know? Do you? Well, I splurged on a new toy. You splurged? You mean it wasn't police issue?
Ew.
What is it? I see a roller and glue? This is a footprint analysis kit. Footprint? It was raining on the night of the murder, which means that footprints were left. Oh, does that have anything to do with those blue tarts? Right. The ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever wanted to know exactly where someone was standing? Like your penny-snatching student witness, for instance. Aha! So with that kit... Right. What? Want to try this stuff out? Huh? Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of on opposing teams and all, and Oh, pshaw, you're friends. And to tell you the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. Guess I'm a little clumsy. Could actually use your help. Ooh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies out of paper mache.
Aww.
Footprint analysis, huh? Well, let's try it. All right, I'll give it a go. That's the spirit. I'm sure this forensics kit from Temu is gonna work great. Right, chat? Oh my god. Right, allow me to explain. One moment. Ah, I'm sorry, I had something dreadful in my nose. She's reading the instructions for her kit. Why does this not fill me with confidence? First, we have to pick the footprint, or in this case, shoe print we want to analyze. I've taken the liberty of marking all the shoe prints in the park. Well, which shoe print should we start with? If we're going to verify the defendant's account, here's a place to start. Shoe prints prepared to be examined. Ooh, this is so exciting.
Those are some big fucking feet.
Right, here goes. First, pour the plaster into the print until it's full. You try it. How am I supposed to do that? Huh. That doesn't look too hard. If you run out of plaster in your paper before you're done, you have to start.
Sorry, babe. Oh, so basically you have to choose the way that it'll fill the best. Oh, I see.
Yep, they were very happy with being able to have a touch screen, so they did a lot of silly games like this.
Not bad. You're handier with that than you look. What's that supposed to mean? On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white. Right. All right, just blast it with the dryer. There, give it a shot.
I love how interactive this is.
Yeah, it's like, it's silly, but it's fun.
Looks like it's hardened nicely. Let's take a look. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Use the roller to ink just the shoe print part. Hold on to that roller tight now, and roll it up and down. Keep going until you get enough ink on there for a good print.
If that's what you call enough, honey.
Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for, let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. Let's see if we get a match.
Someone's got some gum on their shoe.
Here's Emma's. Here's Clever.
Dude, why are you
Bro.
so fucking cool?
He has his own custom shoes with his band's emblem in the fucking sole. Can you stop? I forgot about this.
God, he's so fucking cool, dude.
I hate him. Here's Sticklers.
Why does he have a thing on his...
Here's Plums.
Oh, God.
Here's Walkies. Winfred's. Camaractuses. Dunes. Swear to fucking
Gee,
God.
I wonder who it could be.
At least this game has a bigger variety of minigames than Rise from the Ashes. Hey, Rise from the Ashes was like the prototype for Apollo Justice, basically. I think that's why Emma shows up. Eldoon Souls have a fucking noodle pattern? They sure do.
Oh my God, that...
So the shoe prints belong to Waki Kataki after all. He was in the park on the night of the crime. Wow, I can almost see the science at work. Don't you love it? Ah, nothing feels better. She's definitely way more into this than I am. Just let me know if you want to do some more. I'll be here, solving the case with science.
Well, that certainly brightened her mood. Detective Sky, mind if we give it another go? Alright, which one do you think we should go for?
Probably red, maybe? Glurp. Glurp.
Oops.
Nice job, Daniel Dandicoot.
It's fine.
Looking good.
It's fine, because we're still gonna get the shoe print. So a little spilled over. It's fine. See? Snaps right off.
I don't see shit.
No, that. I think that's the noodle pattern. Or is it? What the fuck? Someone is standing on a maple leaf.
That's a funny shoe print. Is that even a shoe? It is strange. So smooth. Except for the part with the leaf. I can say without even looking that this print doesn't match any print on our list. Mystery print.
Mm-hmm.
1% not examined.
So someone from the Maractus Clinic was here.
Ah, the slippers. That's quite a clear print there. A toe print. Too bad we don't know whose toe it is. Well, there is a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print. Off another shoe, for instance. Oh, right. So if the prints match, you'd know the same person wore both. Do I have another shoe worn by the same person? Do I?
You don't have any shoes.
Ah, well, it was too much to hope for, I suppose. Well, that's,
Apollo Justice running around on all fours, randomly fucking swapping people's feet with an ink roller.
They're just like, you drive by ink roll like, what the fuck? Sorry, it's for law.
Those are very specific looking prints.
Yeah, I genuinely do like the little mini games they have in this one. Except for one.
I like the ones from... What one?
It's in the next case, and the next case, there's going to be a couple parts that I'm going to have you do just to have the experience, because I need to know if it was just me not being able to process things, or if it was actually difficult. You'll know when we get there.
Oh, great.
Oh, okay, the victim. Oh, that faggot, right.
Yeah. My favorite minigame is the one in the last case. That one is really fun. It isn't just you, Dandy. Well, I want to see if Ice can get it. I want to see if... Because...
He wants to test the logic deduction abilities of Mr. Snatcher.
Not just logic deduction ability. It's audio. You have to analyze audio at one part. And I ended up having to fucking look up the answer every time. Because I'm terrible at analyzing, like, what I hear. But you might be better at it. This confirms his testimony, the final version of it, at least. Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing. Okay, now can I move back to this place? No. Okay, footprints. Wait, okay. God, no, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here either. Here we go. Okay. Apologies. Apologies. This print is far too smooth to be from a regular shoe. It is a shoe print of some kind, though, that's certain. Still, you have to wonder what it's doing here. It's right next to the Eldune's noodle stand. It does make one wonder. Hey, you. Yes? I have a name, by the way. Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't have to have something in mind. Something that might have left this mystery shoe print? Yeah, actually. You know, I think I have our culprit right here. I think it's these slippers, actually. Slippers? What would slippers be doing out here? Look at the bottom, see? It's covered with paint, except for... See? Right here. Hey, that spot is shaped like a leaf. What if a leaf was stuck on the bottom and came off when the slipper stepped in paint? Makes sense, doesn't it? Wait, something's written on them. Maractus Clinic. Exactly, the victim's clinic.
Uh-oh.
Wait, that means that someone from the clinic was involved? Why is she just standing there eating? Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask. What? Can you get us access into the Maractus Clinic? The police won't let us in. They say the murder and the clinic are not connected.
Oh, you clever fuck.
And it's off limits until we prove they are.
I get what you're doing.
I should be able to do something for you, yes. Really? Well, you did my work for me here with the shoe prints. Seems like I should return the favor. Thank you, Detective Sky. Here, show this to the police officer on duty. Allow clinic access to this magician and attorney and prosecutor Gaffin's name. Right, Maractus Clinic, here comes justice! Take a shot, everyone.
Speaking of weird
God,
Japanese,
the blue badger.
Speaking of weird Japanese stuff, would you like to do something neat?
What?
There is a new Araki manga coming out, or manga. Also, sleep good, Nate.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm. Called Shining Diamond's Demonic Heartbreak.
That sounds so cool!
Josuke, it happens between JoJo Part 3 and Part 4. It is Whole Horse teaming up with Josuke.
How does this happen?
It ties up all the stories from Part 3.
How does... You know what? It's gonna be great.
Whole Horse survives.
Well, yeah, but
Also,
I mean, like, how does he end up with Josuke? Or do you mean
Yeah.
Jotaro?
No, I mean Josuke. Josuke Higashikata.
Huh.
But the thing is, it's not drawn by Araki.
What?
It's his concept, but it's not drawn by him.
Interesting. Who's gonna be the artist?
It's done already, dude. But it's Tatsuki, it's Tatsuku Karasuma.
Have they done stuff before, or is this like an apprentice of Araki's?
I think he may have done the other spin-offs involving the two spin-off mangas about the mangaka whose name is leaving me at the moment. Yeah, Rohan
Thus
Kishibe.
spoke Kishibe Rohan.
Yeah, I think he may have done that. But I'm stoked because if they adapt this into an anime, oh, it'd be good.
Oh, you know David Productions is gonna be on that.
They not only have because I know some of the characters that are in it. The Falcon is in it, and so's the kid whose stand was Oingo Boingo.
Oh God.
Yeah, because he doesn't die.
Well, yeah, it's just he and his brother just kind of realize, maybe we should stop fucking with them, and then they just leave.
Yeah.
You two again. When, oh, when will you learn? It can be however you want. You're not getting in today. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Look what we have. What's this? Detective Sky. Yesterday was Prosecutor Gavin. Today is Detective Sky. Who are you two? Really? Now he's suspicious again. Oh, you got the orders. Gotta let you in. Have fun. Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo.
Araki created the concept Beto, but he didn't do it. He's been working on part 9.
He doesn't want to take another 10-year hiatus?
Mm.
I still think that was the ballsiest thing anyone has ever done. He was just in the middle of drawing, just like, yeah, I'll finish it later. And then pandemic happened, and it was just like, yeah, I got nothing better to do. Might as well. I know there was way more details, but I love the idea of that.
Well, you know what this means, right? What happens when a mangaka starts training up somebody in their style?
He's planning on retiring.
I mean, fucking Dragon Ball still has manga that are being made. It's still continuing.
Yeah.
Fucking Toyotaro has been the successor for Toriyama for a long time. And Toyotaro is amazing. I just am heartbroken that this practice was not put in place before we lost the mangaka for Berserk. Because now we're never going to see. Allegedly, his editors had a backup plan or something like that, but I haven't really been following that. I'm very happy that Araki has someone that's like, following in his footsteps in case. There's just one person who needs to fucking adopt this same practice. He may happen to be writing a small epic about a singular fragment, one piece, as it were. A man that has a work ethic of like Santa Claus.
Yeah, he really does. I am very concerned about Oda because I'm sitting here like, by the way, I am on the cusp of getting into Impel Down. That is where I'm at in One Piece right now.
Oh God, nice.
Yeah. So, without giving spoilers, I'm just going to say that Luffy found out about the planned execution. That is the episode I left off on. So,
great.
I have read the Impel Down arc. I know how it concludes. Fine. Also, I just want to say, Hancock, I fucking love her. She is great. I love her as a character. I think it's a little bit silly what's going on, but anyways. Ace Attorney. But yeah, that is awesome that like Araki's got more stuff going on and has an apprentice that's kind of picking things up. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I'm also what is part 7? Is that Steel Ball Run?
Yes.
Okay. Is that the one with the president?
Yes.
Okay.
It is the one with President with his amazing stand, filthy acts done at a reasonable price.
I love how that is the one stand. That is the one stand that everyone refers to by the dub name and not the sub name. I love it.
It's because it's fucking hilarious.
It is so ridiculous. Anyway, we get so off track sometimes.
But that's what people come here for, I thought.
Yeah. I call his stand, I ain't gay, but $20 is $20.
Wait, here's the other one, Bups.
Flaccid pancake.
Yeah.
What is that? Wait, hold on.
A Limp Biscuit.
Oh, fuck off. Kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it? This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it. Police guy out front wasn't so sure. Beyond it being where the victim lived. Like the police team's gone home for the day. There might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo.
Can I be an aquarist for a moment?
Oh, what?
Aquarist, someone who knows a lot about aquariums.
Go for it.
They have what looks like some form of a crawfish or a small lobster
Yeah.
in a tank with a red belly piranha. That lobster would not be able to live in that tank with that fish.
But we're about to see it die. That's its food for the day.
Wait, what?
I don't know if it is or not. I'm just making shit up. Look at all these bowls.
Usually it's a rat.
They're from Eldune's Noodles. There's Mr. Salty. And I think we figured something out. I think we have. Mr. Eldune must do takeout. Not exactly what I was thinking. All the bowls have been washed clean. I think we found our first clue, Trucy. Kind of amazing the police missed this one. Oh, you can't even examine the fucking...
Those shoes, too.
These must be the slippers for patients at the clinic. The same as the pair we found, of course. Look, a single pair's missing from the rack here, too. And ours have paint on the bottoms, which means they were taken out of here on the night of the murder. Right. You know, you're pretty good at this for being only 15. I read a lot of Sherlock Holmes. Got it. The paint's from the hit and run, after all. But what were a pair of clinic slippers doing in that trash can? What were they doing at the scene of the hit and run? You know, Daddy's ancestors solved some cases with the legendary Sherlock Holmes. No, they didn't. They totally did. That's not a story he'd make up. Percy. Okay, fine, maybe he did make it up, but I'm pretty sure. Anyways, the clinic reception desk. No one's here, of course. There's a small sign on the counter. Please pay your bill. Remember, we're the ones holding the scalpel. Brutal, but effective. I would never go here. More shoes for Apollo to smell. Chat! Chat, no!
Wow, guys.
There's a single pair of sandals here. Wait, but why would there be sandals here? Unless they belong to one of the patients. Or maybe it's a visitor that's come to see Dr. Maractus. You'd think they'd use his house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case. And if this patient or visitor isn't still here, why'd they leave without their shoes? Better take a closer look at these just in case.
Man, there's only one woman so far that matches the style of those shoes.
Wesley Stickler, I know. Hey,
Sus.
Apollo! You think this is... Huh. This could be a toe print. Maybe we can get a print off of this. Let's try it out.
Bitch has some dirty feet.
Hold on, I gotta just turn this into light mode. Hold on. I know I don't need to dust it this much, but I want to block.
One second. Oh, fuck yeah!
Hold on, chat. There's still a couple pixels that I haven't gotten.
My eyes!
Hold on. No, there's still a few pixels. This isn't pure light mode yet. Hold on.
Dandy,
Yeah.
Dandy, when you get here, I am going to give you a Down syndrome hug and pop you like a fucking grape.
Please.
Damn it.
There's still a couple.
My fucking eyes!
Hold on, there's still a couple. Oh wait, that's just smudged on the screen. No, I'm pretty sure. No, that's a smudge on the screen. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna sue you for.
Ah! Fuck!
Hey, it worked! That looks like a big toe, maybe? But wait, I mean, it's great that we got the print, but is there such a thing as a list of toe
Dandy, you don't
prints?
understand. That print is to scale for the size of her head on screen. That is just a big toe.
Shut up!
It's an uncomfortably large digit. Furry fetish artists be like,
Oh my god.
Well, I think we got
Yes,
what we
my
needed.
child.
All right, let's go back to Emma or Kentucky Mansion and People Park.
I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery. Hey, how'd you know? You can't fool someone trained in the ways of science.
Next, she'll have us analyzing face prints.
Let's ask Detective Sky to help us out, Apollo.
Blah, 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 blah. I cannot talk. This is a struggle, man. No, present, not examine. There.
These sandals. That's quite a clear print there. Toe print. Too bad we don't know whose toe it is. Well, there is a way of finding out, of course.
There. Okay, yeah. I'm beginning to suspect something here. Detective Sky, can you compare the sample with this other print? This pair of slippers, toe print and all.
Oh, the print on these is nice and clear, too.
That makes our job easy. Can you analyze it for us? On second thought, never mind. Of course, hang on. No, wait, hold on. No, don't. No, what are you doing with your tongue?
Imagine if she examined them by tasting them. It's just made this game a very weird foot fetish segment in the middle of it.
Hi, I'm Connor, the android sent by Cyberlife.
No! I still can't get over the fact that Connor, the android sent by Cyberlife, follows our fucking...
I know, it fucking blows my mind. I haven't seen him in a while. I hope he's doing okay. Bingo! Gosh, I'm good. We were the ones who found the prints.
A perfect match. The same person who wore these sandals and slippers.
I was afraid of that.
All you have to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or do you already know?
I can't say. Not yet. Well, that's one big step closer to the truth.
Well, it's a woman. Or a homosexual.
Sniffles.
There is no way she is fitting into those.
No, Ice. The shoes are for just her big toe.
Oh, that's an uncomfortable mental image. Oh.
Look, this door says doctor's office.
Think this is the victim's private office?
It's not locked. Too bad.
Why too bad?
I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Like those little bike locks. Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around.
That's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about.
Actually, it is. Being a competent locksmith is very important.
Apollo! That sound, it came from behind this door.
Someone's in there. Let's check it out, Trucy.
A break-in!
They left through the window.
Wait, Apollo, you're too late to catch them now.
That must be your experience as a panty snatcher chaser talking. Well, we should tell the police.
Let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance.
You're right. She's better at this than I am.
Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related now.
Oh, no kidding.
This potted plant has seen better days. Doesn't make sense either.
What doesn't?
Normally, burglars are looking for valuables, right?
That's true. That's what I would do.
If I were a burglar.
So why look under a potted plant? Maybe they were looking for the key to the safe?
I've heard of people putting their house keys under plants, but the key to a safe?
And maybe the burglar was looking for the house keys.
This is getting nowhere fast.
Kind of an expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, bulb's broken. Wonder if it was a lamp sprite.
Broken, don't you mean burned out?
No, our cat burglar must have dropped it.
Then why is it staying up on the floor like that?
Hey, look at the cord.
Huh? Red splotch on a part of the cord. I think that's blood?
It's a little bright for blood, almost pinkish.
Something's definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure.
Well, let's examine it. Let's take a look.
Uh-oh.
Sword runs to the lamp. Has a red stain on it. I wonder what left that stain. Wait,
It
I know.
almost looks
Maybe
like it's
it
in the
was
shape of lips.
maybe it was left there by a red marker. Like they were trying to write their name and slip. Why would anyone write their name on a lamp cord? I used to write my name on my magic ropes.
This is fucking weird.
Books and papers were scattered around the room. Wow, what a mess. This is worse than Daddy's room. Burglar must have left in a hurry. Even the cup on the desk here is lying on its side. Huh? Juice that spat out of that cup. Why? So the messy one wasn't our burglar just now. Someone knocked this cup over a while ago and left it. What a cute little safe. Like a 4-digit lock. Someone's already entered in 2 numbers, Apollo. 7, 9... Wait, do you think that burglar just now was trying to open it? Wonder what's inside the safe.
Buster Prince.
Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers? Well, we know the first 2 are 7 and 9. Maybe there's something in the court record? Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers. Well, I have an idea. I knew it, Apollo. What is it? Well, all we have to know is what buttons have been pressed. We can use this to find out what the next 2 numbers are. You are exactly correct.
Yep.
When you press the buttons, you'd have to touch them. With your finger, right? It would leave a print. Okay, yes, we get it, we get it.
Oh, Dandy. All right. Okay. So your goal is to dust every area but the one you need to dust. Got it.
No, I just
looks
like
good.
I kind of like starting outside and going in, you know, like kind of like a puzzle.
Dandy, the only thing that's puzzling about you is your fucking how you got this far.
I like to think it's sheer luck. Like I just maxed out my luck stat when I was born.
That would answer a lot of your dice rolls. Like that one game you did.
Oh yeah, knuckle bones.
Mm-hmm.
We call this padding. No. Look, you can see the oily. I'm sorry. Look, you can see the oily finger residue clearly. It's 7 and 9. These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves. We might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open this safe. Let's try 7952. Hey! Well, you can tell. You can tell they were proud of that one. It opened. This looks like a medical chart. There's an x-ray in here with it. An x-ray? Huh. They make heads or tails of it. I can't read the chart either. It's all in medical speak. But the names are easy enough to read. Look, by patient, it says Waki Kataki. This is Waki. Science chart, huh? Why would this one chart be here in this safe? Let's see, the physician's signature says Pal Maractus.
Yeah.
What is it, Apollo? Look here where it says who filed the chart. Let's see. Nurse Alita Tiala? Alita Tiala. That's a typo. Alita Tiala is Waki's fiance. That's one Ida too many, Apollo. Never. That wasn't a typo. That was set up for a joke. Jesus Christ.
Oh God.
Never mind that. What's her name doing here? How should I know? Oh, I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic? Odd that she neglected to mention this before now. I'm sure she had her reasons. So Alita Tiala worked at the Maractus clinic. She had access to Waki Kataki's medical chart. You got the I and the Y wrong, Apollo. Can you please not read my mind like that? You're saying all your thoughts out loud. I'd be very interested to find out what this chart says. Who could help us decipher this, though? This looks
What
like a
the
bullet
fuck?
hole.
Oh, okay. I
can
thought
still see
that's
the-
what that was.
You can still see the bullet sticking out of it. Why is it in the middle of a safe? Hey, the bullet came out. Tip is all squished. Not surprising, given that it was fired into a metal safe. The bullet's got a story behind it, that's for sure. Let's just tamper with the crime scene.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. That bullet would have to have been fired at the front of the safe, but that door is fine, but it's also discolored from the rest of the safe, so it may be a new door.
All right, I think
Am I
know
looking
where
too
you
far
go.
into things? Am I looking too far into things?
I think you're on the right track with your logic of like where you want to be asking questions. But congratulations, you have some lines now. Ugh.
Ah, the prodigal attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. Heard you did well in the trial today. Here to discuss something. I could use a little diversion.
What did Detective Sky say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate it yourself. Mr. Wright, tell me what happened 7 years ago. Please. I want to know. I need to know.
You certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point. Seven years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it.
It was all over the news. Remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you?
Yep, he was only 17 years old at the time.
17 years old? That's still high school! The fuck is up with these prosecutors?
He took the bar exam abroad in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know? I was defeated by a fucking 17-year-old newcomer. In my shame, I just left the practice forever. That's all.
That's all? How could that be all?
What do you mean?
What about what they were saying on the news about forged evidence? They said you forged evidence and had your attorney's badge stripped from you.
Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, foreign attorney himself? Or the Forgan?
Origin.
The fuck? Forged attorney himself? Okay. How's it
How
weird?
does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true. What about what happened in my first trial?
Didn't you notice in today's trial? There's a single piece of forged evidence. I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. Naughty magician's trick. I don't see you jumping to my defenses on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence, maybe I didn't. Doesn't really matter now, does it?
But
I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know.
Mr. Wright. Looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery. For now. So yeah, Phoenix being a bit dodgy.
Hey, don't cry, Angel. Daddy's... Oh, you again!
Do you always have to announce your entrances like that?
Man, my old man, Man! Now I'm on a funk and it's his fault.
One can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson. Failed, clearly.
You two got your work out cut for you, straight up.
course I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go.
Some days I wonder why I do what I do.
Hey man, you won't see me bugging about 1 or 2 guilty charges.
But what if you're found guilty of murder?
Hey, it's all experience, you feel me, shorty? Like a badge of honor. They don't give the death penalty, do they?
You didn't really do it, did you?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
If I've learned one thing today, it's that silence speaks louder than words. He got no aura.
Man, my old man is whack. Disappointing, that's what he is.
I heard he wants to leave the mob.
Over my dead body! I spent my life trying to keep it real, being an OG and never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go soft? Fine, let him. Just leave me out of it. The day I get out of the clink, that's the day Alita and I start the next generation of the Kataki family.
Please don't talk as though it's assumed you're going to jail. For my sake. No, maybe
God,
he just
what an idiot.
maybe he just needs a little bit of a wake-up call.
Huh? What's that? Some kind of X-ray? Wait.
That's right, Walkie. It's yours.
Hey, look, I don't smoke or nothing. I'll live long, right?
I don't think he gets it, Apollo. Take a closer look. Here, in particular, where it says nurse. It's signed Alita Tiala.
You lawyers do your homework.
So, you met Ms. Tiala when you...
Yeah, I met her at the clinic. So?
Could you tell us a bit about the circumstances of your meeting?
Fine, I'll tell you. You know we met if you want to know. Oh, wait, but I'll tell you how we met if you want to know that bad. Jesus, that sentence just kicked my ass. I know.
that sentence came out swinging for you.
About half a year ago, I was shot during a little turf war with another family. I was ready to die, sure. They came in and got me hauled off to the docks.
The Maractus Clinic?
That's where I met her, my fallen angel.
You mean Alita Tiala. Also, you realize fallen angel would imply demon, but whatever.
She was scared of me at first, turns out. But you know what they say, the bad guy always gets the ladies.
Right, because you're so bad.
She was done with that clinic anyhow. So I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Straight gangster style. Guess what she said?
What did she say?
Come on, give it some thought. She said it real quiet, like on the down low. Know what I'm saying?
On the down low means that you're gay and don't want other people to know.
He has no idea the slang he's talking.
I'll leave if you'll marry me.
So, that was the proposal.
You know it in an oath of love right there in the hospital room. Just like that, the OP was done, or I guess they're saying the op.
The op.
The op was done and we were out of there. See you later. Bye.
About that op.
Yeah, it didn't go so well after all, did it? I know about the report. I know it's still in me.
This health checkup was the boss's idea, you said.
Yeah? Can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy when you're a G? You know what I'm saying?
But didn't you learn about the bullet at that checkup?
Yeah? It's when I knew that doctor had to pay. Figured I could get that cat pulled after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large now, ain't I? Oops, sorry, my bad.
Incidentally, had you ever had a health checkup before?
Nah, my old man suddenly gets that idea that we all gotta get checkups. Guess he's getting old. Older, I mean.
How about we confirm some suspicions?
Uh-oh. That those are her sandals?
Bucky, you don't happen to recognize these, do you?
Hey, I sure do. I was the one that bought them for.
Or Miss Tiala?
Yeah, birthday present. She's got mad little feet. Mad. So cute, man.
The sandals are hers. I guess the feet would be tiny in comparison to Toe, but I'm not going to bring that up. Are you, Apollo? Yeah, no. I had a feeling, though.
What's up with the funky vibes?
He 100% sniffed those. Oh, he absolutely did.
Yeah, no.
It's probably like, Blocky, do you recognize these? Yeah, hold on. Oh, that's my girl, all right. Mr. Aldoon,
I'm fine. Everything's fine.
we've
Everything's
been
fine.
looking
nothing
all
wrong.
over for you.
What's the matter, Trucy doll?
Apollo, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice. I suppose he is the doctor still. Mr. Aldoon, is everything okay?
I'm so happy. I just thought my doctor's days were gone for good.
Mr. Aldoon.
Oh, I think I got some hair up my nose.
Mr. Aldoon, did you take a look at this?
Huh? Medical shot? Hey, you shouldn't go around taking these from clinics.
Why the sudden silence, Mr. Aldoon?
What's going on here?
That's what we want to know. That chart belongs to my client. He's on trial on suspicion of murder.
On trial? That's crazy. You can't put him on trial. He's APD.
APD?
Oh, but Dad, he's knocking on the pearly gates. Someone's about to answer. He's soon to be an ex. He's soon to be an ex-person. He's gone to meet the choir invisible. He's pushing up daisies.
Can you tell us why?
Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. You listen up good now, son.
No way. It's like he's a completely different person. What the fuck? Oh, I do this act all the time. This is not Trucy. Trucy, I cannot with you right now. What? It's just a... Just let him act. Just let him.
Well, according to this chart, this walkie-talkie fella is not doing so well. He's got a bullet straight up right next to his heart.
That's right.
Yes, but this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation is already finished. But you can see that the bullet is stuck in there.
Why would it still be in there after the operation to remove it?
Well, about the only reason I can think of is it was too tricky to operate on.
What?
That bullet is as snug as a bug there next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart. Heck, that scrap of metal's just surrounded by blood vessels. It's kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters to either side, and there'd be some serious bleeding going on right there. Not something your average doc would be able to fiddle with.
You mean...
Oh, it took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. It'd take more than a miracle to take it out. Take a magician.
Oh, well, no. Brucey, don't. I'm only up to making rabbits disappear, actually. haven't learned bullets yet.
Of course, with the heart pumping and the lungs working, that bullet is on the move. I'd give him another half a year, tops.
But Walkie's operation was already a half year ago.
And that's why I'm saying you're about out of time. This kid shouldn't be on trial, he should be on an operating table.
Great. Just great. How could Dr. Maractus do such a terrible thing? How could you just leave that bullet in there?
I got a pretty good idea how he felt.
Oh, okay, we're back to, okay.
An emergency operation, he's got the kid's chest open on the table. Then he finds that bullet. That's despair right there, Trucy doll. Cold despair.
Despair?
How about the only thing he can do is sew the boy back up? Wasn't exactly in the situation to go admitting he couldn't take it out.
The Katakis.
Oh, you bet this kid's their only son, I hear. So he skips the operation and Walkie's back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold.
How awful.
Yeah, and which doctor would they take him to? Maractus? He's got enough ties to them. He couldn't possibly cover up the truth of what happened.
That's just horrible. He left Walkie to die.
Yeah, there's a darkness in this world, Trucy doll. Waiting, hungry. Compared to it, these gangs turf wars are like kid games. When you're up against real evil, well, don't matter if you're weak or you're strong, or if you take sides and wear a red dress and fight wearing heels, it'll take you out all the same. That was a B-Star. That was a B-Stars reference, but I don't think anybody is going to catch that one.
I did not. I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
Was that the episode where Legoshi cross-dressed?
It's not I don't know if they actually animated that yet, but yes, there's an extended period where he fights a bunch of women while cross-dressing and in pumps.
That's kind of badass, actually.
Yeah, I think Paru really just didn't know what the fuck she was doing. She was trying to turn Beastars into a shonen in manga for a bit. It was very weird.
Anyway, you are a surgeon, right, Mr. Eldoon? You could operate on Walkie, couldn't you?
I wish.
What?
I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even in the world.
So Walkie...
He's lucky to be alive even now.
No. There's one problem. Hollow? This chart. Look at the nurse section. Alita Tiala. That's right. This operation was how they met. Yeah, the problem is she knew. She knew about Walkie's condition, guaranteed. Oh. Why didn't she ever tell him? Doesn't make sense. If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you'd think she'd want to get that second operation before getting engaged. What was she thinking? Hollow? What were you thinking, Alita Tiala?
Oh, interesting.
We do still have a little bit of time left, so we'll...
I tried clicking on save.
You're invested in this.
I still don't think it was Alita, though. I think
One of my
there's
friends
something
used.
I think there's something sus going on, but
Wait, oh my god.
What's
one
up,
of my
Zippy?
one of my friends used the term awootism for Legoshi, and it's so fitting with all the weird shit he does. Every time I hear about that fucking man, oh.
Are you a big Legoshi fan?
No, he just seems quirky. Every time I hear about what happens in Beastars, I'm like, what is this series? There's more twists and turns than JoJo.
Legoshi isn't so much consistent, or Legoshi isn't so much quirky as he is inconsistently written.
Like, Beastars feels like a series that is just someone having fun with their writing and not Like it's the same thing.
Paru cares more about world building. Also, I'm doing good, Zippy. Really good.
Like it's one of those things. Like with it's got that same. I haven't watched or read the series yet. It's on my list of eventual things. But it every time I hear about it, gives me the same vibe as JoJo, where the creator is just having fun with it, and it's a story that other people are having fun with. It doesn't matter if it's necessarily always consistent. Also, I am gonna blow your mind here, speaking of consistency. You're gonna hate me for this because I have just noticed this.
Okay.
Look at the perspective on those doors at the top.
Okay. Oh. Ah.
Oh, that's so bad. No.
Can I open Photoshop and just tween that slightly?
You
needs to be
can, but it's not
skewed.
gonna fix it in the game. Oh no. Oh, that's so. Wait, are the fucking doorknob like rectangle holders like off? Oh my god, I think they are.
Oh, that whole door is scuffed, dude.
That is awful.
Oh no.
And now I'm actually realizing.
When you're a character artist and someone asks you to draw background.
Actually, now I'm realizing, Ice, is that couch. That's not coming out far enough from the wall for it to be the perspective. Oh my god. I need to stop looking at this stuff. Oh my god. No.
Everything is wrong.
Oh yeah, no,
everything is basically wrong.
This is it. Big day. Did you get any sleep?
Yeah, I went to bed at 1 a.m. or so.
Oh, what time did you wake up?
3 a.m.
It's only 2 hours, Apollo. At least you have me. And the amazing Mr. Hat.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Good luck today, Apollo. I'm
Oh,
hoping. Nope, wrong guy. Good luck today, Apollo. Hey,
Boys.
get any sleep?
Mr. Right.
Yeah, I was going out of my mind with boredom, so I signed myself out earlier today. Some of that place makes fake piano playing at the Indochina pasta joint seem almost fun.
Daddy, do you know who Prosecutor Gavin's witness is today?
Take a guess.
How about Little Plum?
That Sherman tank of a mom? No, guess again.
That's too bad. You know, speaking of moms, you need to find me a new mommy one of these days, Daddy.
It's barely morning and you're already at it again. By the way, I thought we talked about the calling me daddy thing. It's not if between the ages of 4 and 10, it's okay. After that, it's dad. It's got to be dad. You can't do daddy. People get ideas.
This is why
People
I don't
get
buy their
ideas, sweetie.
father-daughter relationship.
So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecution's witness is?
Lady Tiala, your client's fiance.
She's gonna be a witness?
That seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiance?
Yeah, you have to wonder what Gavin's up to.
Something's going down today, that much is clear.
Well, not to worry. I've got my panties back. If we can't find a killer, I'll pull one out of there.
There's multiple games of this. Trucy is a recurring character. I hope you're ready for this.
Are panties a recurring character?
Yes, it is one of her defining character traits, Ice. It is her signature magic trick. It is like the trick that everyone loves her for.
They
By
love
everyone,
her. They love her for her panties.
I mean, you saw Stickler. There's even a special panties animation in 6. I don't remember that one. No, I do remember that one. Never mind, I do remember that. Oh my god, yeah, no, there is. Yep, there sure is. Anyways.
I need to get a drink.
Okay.
Hopefully it won't have alcohol in it from the amount of stupid that I just ingested.
We have fun here. Hi, chat. It's just you and me again. My voice, in case you couldn't tell, is begging me to stop, but I will not. I will not stop. How are you doing? I'm doing good. One more day until vacation. Gonna be fun. I'm gonna miss you guys. That is actually the one of the things I'm gonna miss about being on vacation is that I don't get to stream. So I mean, for those of you in chat that I chat with on Discord, obviously I'll be around to chat there, but just always love getting to hang out with you guys here. Had a very bad week. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully the stream is lifting those spirits up a little bit. Hopefully the week improves. No Saturday stream. Yeah, unfortunately no Saturday stream because me and Myth are flying out tomorrow. Hey, Teddy Burr. Thank you for the gift sub. I noticed you did one earlier. We were in the middle of like a tense scene. I meant to say thank you for the one earlier too, so thank you for the one earlier too. Yeah, it has been a heck of a year. And the crazy thing is, we've been doing this streaming thing, year and a half basically at this point. Almost 2. Wait, where has it been? How long have we been fucking doing this? Maybe it has been 2 years already. Or will be 2 years? I have no idea, y'all. No idea. I'd have to double check. But it's just weird being able to like look back on streams from the year and remember where I was at that point. It's kind of cool to have almost a record of the year. Check your settings, it'll tell you. Like in Twitch. Where is that? Settings. Stream. There's so many settings they have here. I'm just trying to find wait, how long it's been started and all that. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of that. But that is cool that they do have that setting somewhere. I just can't find it right now. But either way, it's a fucking wild ride. And I'm looking forward to the little vacation because I think this is the first time in a while where I'll be able to like completely disconnect from like work and not have to worry about and just be able to kind of think back on the year and stuff. It's gonna be fun.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, all I have to say about this shit is
that was crisp. That was so crisp.
I know, right? Like taking a big old bite of an apple in the middle of the summer. Also, thanks, Zippy. Now then, I will say something.
Yes.
Whoever wrote this trial, we need to talk.
Whoever wrote this game, we need to talk. You're gonna find that out real quick.
I like Apollo. I think he's a good character.
It's
Here's my
unfortunate
problem.
the writing around him is so unfortunate.
It's unfortunate that Apollo Justice is not the main character in his own game.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Waki Kataki.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Prosecution is warmed up and sold out house.
And it's a sold out house. There we go, sorry.
Very well. To recap. While yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party,
Guilty of panty snatching.
yes, we did find out one thing for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant. Correct, dear judge. And today I'd like to do something a little new age. I'd like to look at this horrible crime from the outside.
The outside.
The acquisition of the murder weapon, the preparation for the act. Our poor defendant told all, you see. To his betrothed. His betrothed. His fiancée, our judge, his partner for life, with no chance of parole. Very well. You may show the lucky lady to the stand.
There was something about the way she steepled her fingers all the time when she was talking that gave me... what's the question, Zips?
Your name and occupation, Fraulein.
Alita Tiala. My occupation is future wife.
How strong is my hair? Very weirdly strong. I have really thick hair, so like it's really, really strong. And because of that, if my hair gets wet and I decide to whiplash my hair dry, I can hurt people.
You say that with such joy in your voice.
That's because the reaction's always funny. Because, you know, most people, when they whip their hair around, they're like, I'm wet. But when I do it, it's like, ah! It's like getting hit with a wet mop. It really is unfortunate.
Oh.
Traditional values. I respect that. Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded underwater. And yet you're here today as a witness for the prosecution?
To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first, but I couldn't hide the truth.
Honesty. A unique trait in a woman. Fraulein, is it true that on the day of the crime, the defendant, Walkie Kataki, confessed his plans? His plans for murder.
Yes.
The witness will please give her testimony to the court.
It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. When Walkie found out that Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. And, well, you already know what happened that night. I just don't see how anyone but Walkie could have done it.
That's pretty simple.
Little too simple.
If somebody slips and grabs onto my hair, which has happened in the past, the only thing they're going to get is me to yell very loud, and they're going to realize they are now hanging from my hair. And being glared at aggressively.
So, the pistol did belong to the Kataki family then? Yes. With regards to this, an investigation is underway at the Kataki mansion on charges of possession of illegal firearms. And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it fired from the pistol that the defendant procured? Yes, this has been proven.
How can you prove something like that?
Well, Trucy, let me tell you, the tradition of every game in this series explaining ballistic markings. Bullets carry marks from the barrel that fired them, called rifling marks.
Rifling marks? Didn't you just say ballistic marks?
Keep with me.
Think of them as being a gun's fingerprint, left on every bullet it fires.
Oh, I don't even get to be the tutorial in my own game. Ugh. When did
I
you
thought this
first
was
hear
a-
about
wait,
Walkie's plan?
No, I thought this was a collaborative effort. I thought we were both
You stay on
explaining it.
your side, pretty boy.
Oh, fine. I guess we're going to be that way. I guess. Why are we not going out for coffee later?
Yes, we're going out for coffee later.
Wunderbar. I know a beautiful place. They have brioche there.
Oh, anyways, when did you hear about Walkie's plans?
Oh no, I've already started the tradition of making them gay.
Oh, ice.
Oh, yeah, we already know.
Let's be honest. Their character
guess.
designs made them gay.
Yeah, oh yeah, no shit.
It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. I just didn't think he would actually do it.
Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
Also, Apollo really does give off rat energy, though.
A little bit.
I mean, he does his fucking cords of steel exercises so he can have a louder voice.
Yeah. This is a very brief testimony.
Yeah. Let's just press for information. That was the day of the murder, correct? Yes, everyone in the family received their checkup results that day. When Walkie looked at his face went so pale.
But of course, you just found out that he had a bullet in his chest.
Teddy Bear, thank you for the gift sub. Very kind of you.
Oh, thanks, man. That means a lot. Fuck.
So, you were there at the time? Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Poor Walkie. That must have been, quite frightening. He was furious. He ripped his report up into shreds.
Incidentally, I had to request another copy of the file as evidence. A bothersome chore, but one I performed without complaint.
Aren't you complaining right
God,
now?
he's so... No, he was just pointing it out. Why is he so good? He's just like... After the last game where I wanted to punch and strangle the prosecutor frequently to the point where, like, the most infuriating character from the last game was a breath of fresh air in comparison. This is, like, amazing. Clavier is, like... I know he's supposed to be, like, the hostile prosecuting attorney, but he's just doing his fucking job.
Yeah, like, and he's just a little sassy about it. Like,
Yeah, he's not a horrible piece of shit.
he's honestly
just-
the most normal out of any prosecutor.
Yeah, and it's just like he looks like the kind of guy who's gonna be like giving, you know, okay. He has the same vibe as, I don't know if you've ever watched Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
I've seen
He
a
has the
couple
same
episodes.
vibe of, he has the same vibe as that. Like he's doing his own shtick, but at the same time, like, did you know there was a Harvey Birdman game?
Based, and it plays in the exact same way as Ace Attorney. I've been asked
We
if
need
we
to-
can play
we-
that at some point, and yeah,
mhm.
yeah, no, we do.
It's if we have to do voices for those characters, I can at least do it. But I'm sure the actual voice cast returned for their roles.
I think they did.
Yeah.
Walkie's at an age where he's hard to control when he loses his temper. Of course, that little bit of instability is so cute. Great, now he sounds like a psychopath. So, is it easy to take a pistol out from the house? Not really, I think. There's a system in place to limit access. But Walkie's a special case, being the next in line.
Perhaps his treatment was just a bit too special, yeah?
Well, maybe he is a bit spoiled. I hear he got amazing presents for his birthdays. Last year was a switchblade made out of chewing gum and a chocolate gravestone. Sounds like he has a taste for sweets and danger.
The point here being that Walkie had access to a pistol.
Yeah, and not the fact that we're casually talking about the Yakuza in the middle of a courtroom like it's a normal thing.
What happened? Meaning the murder? I tried to stop him, I really did. But Walkie wouldn't listen.
Our defendant was nothing if determined, it seems.
The last thing you should do is blame yourself, miss.
How can you say that for certain? How?
Herr Forehead, you will refrain from badgering the Fräulein. It was the defendant, Waki, was it, who took the pistol from his home. We know this for a fact now. I suppose we do. Also, your hand is very large when you do that. So, how could anyone else have used the pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. Simple logic, huh? That does seem to be the case. Does the defendant have anything to say regarding this point?
Could someone else have used that pistol? Based on your testimony, there was clearly another. One other person had access to that pistol.
Oh, what's this? Interesting. Let's ask the defense then. Tell the court who this other person with access was.
Well, we're gonna go on the offense immediately. Well, of course, I mean you, Ms. Tiala. Me? But why? You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning.
Let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiancé and killed a man in cold blood on his behalf? I've heard of people doing strange things for love, but this does seem a bit unfathomable, to be sure.
Also, Teddy Bird, thank you for the gift sub. Super kind
Oh,
of you.
thanks,
You've been
dude.
so generous this stream.
I'm all for romance and for supporting your partner in life, for sure. But I think I would hesitate at murder.
I'd hope you do more than hesitate. I love this. We're not 5 minutes into a trial and we're already accusing the witness. Hey, this is how a case attorney goes. What if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim. We might find that she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé.
That would put things in a slightly different light. What possible connections are you suggesting here?
You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside that safe. I have evidence showing a connection between the witness, Ms. Tiala, and the victim.
That looks like a medical chart.
Found inside a safe at the Maractus Clinic. I'd like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart.
What? Miss Tiala? Whatever. Why is your name on this chart?
Ooh.
Ooh, she's sweating.
Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Ms. Tiala? I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice. Our warm little fiancé just froze over. I was on staff at that clinic until half a year ago. It was boring, so I quit. That's all. Is there a problem with that?
Miss Tiala? You testified that you had no connection to the victim.
And I don't. Now. I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection, idiot. Let me guess, you're the kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past. Am I right?
That's not true. I embrace the ones I love and put.
There's no connection now doesn't fly in a court of law. Doesn't fly. She's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Katakis. You left your job at the Maractus Clinic, true, but you remain connected somehow.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Maractus Clinic.
These sandals were found in the Maractus Clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they? Ah! Well, who
Ooh.
knows? I'm sure there are lots of people with those sandals.
Oh, so sorry, Fraulein, but your act isn't working. Your moment of hesitation just now cost you.
What's with you? I thought you were on my side.
Tja, perhaps you are unaware that toes leave toe prints. A simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all.
Well, now we see your true colors. I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just wanted to help. I just wanted you to help get Waki back on the straight and narrow.
This court thinks you need to worry less about Waki and more about yourself. Sounds as though we need to hear a bit more about your story.
Your sandals were found in the entrance to the clinic, which means you went there on the day of the murder. Well, there's little point in denying it.
Very well. The witness will tell us more about this visit, while both the prosecuting and defense attorney gangbang the ever-loving shit out of her in front of a court of law. So, why did you go to the Maractus clinic that day?
You
I
notice
love
how
the fact that both Clavier and Apollo were just like, bitch, like at the same time.
you notice how like Clavier has skipped past the first game weirdness that Edgeworth had and has skipped right to game 2 Edgeworth where he's a total bro.
Yeah. Well, it's because he cares about justice. The only thing that makes him antagonistic is that he keeps calling Apollo a fucking forehead.
Apollo's
And
being a
based on
little
that-
bit of a
And
forehead.
based on how Apollo acts, he do be acting like a fucking forehead sometimes.
I mean,
Other
Apollo,
than that,
keep in mind, Clavier has 7 years experience on Apollo.
yeah. And the fact that he's showing him any level of respect, his bro status is unrivaled.
Right. I love how the bar is so low for Ace Attorney prosecutors.
It's like, wow, he said something nice to the main character, bro for life, clearly.
I did go to the clinic that day, my first time in a half year since I quit in January. I went to warn him. After all, I knew Waki had the pistol. The doctor always was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I wanted to tell him to be careful, as an old friend.
Fraulein, I didn't know you were from a farm. It reeks of bullshit in this court. By mistake, you mean the mistake we heard about from the defendant. The botched operation.
He was a timid small man, but I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know?
That does make sense. Yes, but there is just one thing which does not. What's that, Prosecutor Gavin? The sandals left in the lobby, of course. We can assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, yeah? And why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home. They're rather expensive. I would have worn those sandals home too. They would accentuate my calves. So why was these wow, interesting. So why was these sandals left behind?
She pointed out the contradiction before me.
It's a
My
team
job.
effort. No, it's a team effort at this point. Forehead, you get a turn, I get a turn. There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Tiala? Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals there which you wore home by mistake.
Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin.
Oh, it's nothing. There is, after all, no other possible explanation. Yeah, Forehead?
Oh, what the? No fair! He's filling the holes in her testimony.
The defense may begin the cross-examination.
Yeah, you fill the holes in the testimony so that you can crack open bigger ones. It's called leading the witness.
Clavier is if you know what Clavier is doing. Apollo doesn't.
Yes.
And I think that's
Yes.
kind of the genius of how Clavier is written.
He's leading her by the nose. She's looking for an easy out. In her desperation, now that she's cracked, she is willing to fucking leap at anything she can. And of course she's leaping at everything that Clavier says.
He's the
she's
prosecutor.
Yeah, of course he's going to be against little Mr. Apollo Justice. Little does he fucking know.
They fucking. Around what time did you go to the clinic?
We're only at hand jobs at this stage. You gotta work a little harder to get to the anal area.
I don't remember exactly, but it was after 9:30, I think.
And that was the first time you had contacted Dr. Maractus in half a year?
Of course it was. He wasn't the kind of boss you made friends with.
So why did you go to the clinic that day? Skank.
Did you want Dr. Maractus to run away?
Well, after I failed to stop Walkie, I thought that was the only other way to avoid the problem.
Couldn't you have called? Why go in person?
I called several times that evening, but no one was in.
The victim was busy driving home until after 9 p.m. at night, correct? This was proven by the mirror yesterday, yeah?
I thought if I warned him, he would run away for sure. Knowing the doctor...
You mean that act of malpractice on Walkie, correct?
If he had just told Walkie the truth from the beginning, none of this would have happened.
True, that operation was the start of this whole affair.
Oh, of course, if he told him, he might have been erased by the Kitakis much earlier.
A disturbing thought. We know that the Maractus clinic had ties to the Kitaki family. He probably couldn't have gone to the police even if he wanted to.
And that's why I knew I had to warn him.
I wonder if trials in real life are this complicated and stretched like all this. Trials in real life go on for months, not the 3 days maximum that these games have. Trials are a very long process.
It's very hard to stay awake during them.
Where else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. But you kind of are.
God, I like the way he yells objection.
Objection!
Yeah, it's really like,
Yeah.
It's very punchy.
It's those cords of steel, man.
Hmm.
This chart was found inside a safe in the doctor's office.
Yes.
Why would this one chart be in that safe? Ms. Tiala, you know why it was, don't you?
You mind filling me in?
Dr. Maractus didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away.
Oh, bad air doctor.
And this is where you come in, Ms. Tiala. The nurse who filed this chart was you, which means you knew about Walkie's failed operation.
Interesting.
You were in the same position as Dr. Maractus. Kind of makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it?
You're bold for a novice. I'll give you that. Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nurse. The doctor is responsible for the chart's contents.
This chart business seems to be quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly.
Too bad, little attorney.
Bitch.
My bracelet's reacting again.
What is it, Apollo?
I felt my bracelet tighten just now.
Your bracelet?
Just like yesterday, like you said. When a witness is unsure of something, their nervous habit gives them away.
But I can't see anything, Apollo.
Huh?
And what's my bracelet reacting to? Wait, maybe. Yes, that has to be it.
What has to be it?
Your senses, Apollo? They must be sharper than mine.
Huh?
I can't see it, but you can sense it.
I don't know about that, Trucy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything.
Oh my god, yes you do. Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Ms. Tiala's testimony. We don't know what her nervous habit is.
Well, then what do we know?
You have to perceive it yourself, Apollo, with your eyes and your senses.
Then it's up to me and my bracelet. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps.
Somehow touching it helps me focus. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony.
What? Apparently, Clepolo is a thing.
Yes, it is.
It's one of the most popular ships in the Ace Attorney franchise. People ship Apollo and Clavier.
Oh, yeah.
It's got an intro on the shipping wiki. Oh, no. That's a rabbit hole I'm not going down on stream.
I just have this feeling. That's gotta be where she's going to, like, fidget. I've got suspicions about that pose. Like, I actually don't remember. So, if I've got suspicions about that pose, where else does she do that
what?
pose?
Like maybe she'll rub her ring.
Yeah, the engagement ring. Why would I? There it is.
Why is it moving on its own?
I think it's she's fidgeting so subtly, and they just. Oh, it's with her thumb on the back.
Ah, I see.
Why go to the clinic for a half-year-old chart now, you ask? But you know why you would go now, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about. It was quite clear, Ms. Tiala. You have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to fiddle with your ring. What? She was unsure. I saw it. Now, that's the key word. The chart wasn't a part of your past. It was a clear and present threat. That's ridiculous. Why, if that were the case, I would have had 6 months to do something about it. Indeed.
But you didn't.
Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now. I've got her on the ropes now. I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow with evidence. Ms. Tiala, there's no use trying to hide it. The chart became a threat to you now because of this. The checkup report.
Yup.
A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Katakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this? Oh, nothing. Why should I think anything? Oh, I would think you were positively beside yourself because you were afraid. You knew what Waki's chest x-ray would reveal. A full half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free. When the chart came back to haunt you.
Gotcha, bitch. That was easy.
That's all, Your Honor.
What just happened? Did the witness just admit to lying? I sensed it. There was a great awe emanating from her forehead. Very cool. So the lady was lying, it seems.
That's correct. She said she had no connection to the Maractus Clinic, but her connection was deep indeed, a bit too deep. If the Katakis got a hold of this chart with her name, she'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Tiala? You guessed it.
Okay, go to jail. Order! Order!
I did it. I broke her testimony. Amazing, Apollo. I didn't see it at all. Daddy was right about you. Wait.
No. Miss Tiala?
It's true that chart was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor that day. But that's all. I told him about Waki and went home.
It appears this cross-examination is far
from over.
What?
She hid the truth from us. This is clear, yet? It is not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand. Very well, the witness will add this to her testimony. And we'll have a bit more cross-examination.
I was so close. You're still close. Keep on her, Apollo.
Just because you landed the Shoryuken doesn't mean you don't need to continue attacking.
Nothing happened at all. I warned him and left.
Oh, that's a clever little toy.
Yeah, I think this would be the one. Yep, the music cut out. Yep, we got it. We so got it. You say nothing happened in the doctor's office. I disagree. Take a look at this. What's that? Looks like a squished up ball of clay. Kind of like you, actually. This bullet was found in the Maractus Clinic office. Something did happen in that office, Ms. Tiala.
Oh, enough of this joking on. The police investigated that clinic.
Ah, but this was stuck inside the doctor's safe.
Inside the safe?
I guess the police didn't check that far.
Ah, but there is a problem. How can you say that bullet was fired on that day?
Weren't you the one who explained rifling marks to us? The pistol was taken from the Kitaki mansion that day. If the marks on this bullet match the murder weapon, then that proves a firearm was discharged in that office on the day of the murder.
Not bad, Air Forehead.
Bailiff, have this bullet analyzed immediately.
I got to say, Air Justice, I love your balls.
The rifling marks on both bullets are identical.
Jail.
Well,
It seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from the murder weapon. Perhaps the defense would like to state their position.
The bullet in that safe proves one fact. A pistol was fired in that office on that day, and at the time of the firing, the safe was open. The safe, which contained the top secret chart.
You think someone was threatening Dr. Maractus in order to open that safe?
Only one person was in a position to do such a thing. Our witness, Alita Tiala.
Order! 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 Mr. Justice, where are you going with this train of thought? Are you accusing the witness?
Alita Tiala knew about Wakikitaki's botched operation. She got engaged to him without telling him about it. As long as that bullet remained in his chest, his days were numbered. What if she married him, and then the bullet finally reached its destination?
What?
that reminds me. Apparently, the Katakis have been assessing themselves in lawful business practices. They're making quite a great deal of money. A fortune, if you will.
Nefarious, so she planned to marry him just to get her hands on the fortune.
You keep talking trash about my Alita! And I'll show you, lawyer man!
Huh? Me?
Hey, you said you'd abuse my Alita!
I think you mean accuse.
Same difference. Well, you can't have her. She's mine. It was me. I shot that doctor. Me. He left me to die, so I left him to die too. There in that park.
Waki, just cool down a sec and...
You keep your hands off my Alita, or I'll...
Oh, Miss TL, are you doing the cracking, insane laugh?
I'm sorry. I It's been so long since I've laughed so hard. Something funny? Waki, wake up and smell reality.
A little baby.
The signature on the chart, the engagement. I mean, come on, it's so obvious. Even for a brainless, spoiled brat such as yourself.
Alita.
Your honesty is like a breath of foul air, Fräulein.
Hey, I wasn't getting out of this clean anyway. So, the family fortune is what you're really after. That's right. I wanted the money.
No way. That's whack. I ain't trying to hear that.
Should have done the wedding earlier. Oh well. By the way, can I ask you a question?
Who, me?
I believe you said you were going to abuse me.
Accuse.
Of what crime, might I ask?
Huh?
Oh, I'm a bad girl, sure. I got close to that brat because I wanted his money. But he was the one with the pistol. He could have fired it into the safe after I'd already left the clinic.
What?
I would never do a thing like that. It was definitely that silly brat.
Wait, but what are you talking about?
Trucy? You had the most to lose if that chart was found. But I didn't have a pistol now, did I? Well, you could have taken Waki's. You'd think he'd have mentioned that, no? All I've heard him say is, it was me, I shot him.
That's only because he's trying to protect you.
Sorry to intrude in this lovely conversation, but the two of you are forgetting one critical point.
What point?
Certainly the Fräulein wanted that chart. You assume she threatened the doctor into opening that safe, but then... wouldn't she have taken the chart?
Oh,
You see? That chart wouldn't have been left in that safe.
he's right.
Miss Tiala,
Yes.
it is clear to this court that you are not a very good fiancé.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Perhaps it's time you told us the truth. Tell us about yourself, including your actions and whereabouts on that day.
Don't forget, we've proven that you were at the Maractus Clinic on the day of the crime.
Might I also assert that you are under oath for whatever that matters in this courtroom?
Yes, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor. I wanted that chart, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later. In any case, I didn't shoot him.
Burr was asking if that lady reminds us of Samantha Cole from Liar Liar, and yes.
A little bit, actually.
And also, yeah, she's.
Also,
she could
yes,
be thrown in the clink. She could be thrown in the clink for fucking perjury so easily.
Oh, yeah.
But to be fair,
Every
90%
witness.
of all characters in this fucking franchise could be thrown in for perjury. Perjury doesn't exist in the freaking Ace Attorney universe.
Also, I'm just gonna throw it out there just so that people can be amazed for half a second. Yes, I have seen Liar Liar. I have seen that. Only once. I don't remember much of it, but I did.
In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't even have proof I stole that pistol, do you? And that brat was spotted in the park at the moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Maractus was shot in the temple or not.
You went back later.
That chart was dangerous, you understand. I needed to get rid of it. That's why I went that day.
But you couldn't get the charts in, could you?
And later that night, Dr. Maractus was shot. I heard about the shooting, waited a day, then I had to go back. No easy feat with the cops all over the place.
Ah! That was you?
Apollo, that sound! It came from behind this door.
Someone's in there. A break-in. They left through that window. So you were the burglar.
That was you too? If only I had one more minute, and I could have opened that safe and gotten the chart.
Wait, that's trespassing, and brazen at that.
Oh, is this a trial for trespassing now? Besides, You can't blame a girl for wanting to protect herself. They are gangsters, you know?
How does the law work in this world? I'm just curious because
So-
it never seems like witness.
So yeah, the lying part, yeah, that's ridiculous. Perjury is absolutely a thing. But like, she's right. This is a trial for murder, and you know, if she was trespassing, that'll be a separate trial. But
In any case, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination.
admitting the little crime to avoid the big one, huh? Here's a point that I wanted to press on. She's being dismissive here.
Yeah.
The doctor was shot in the right temple, yes?
So it seems.
Let's review the facts again, shall we? If the killer shot from this location, the bullet would have struck our victim square in the forehead. However, the entry wound was in the right temple. Yes, we heard the testimony on this yesterday from that man, if you could call him that. At the time of the shooting, the witness was standing here. Just before the gun was fired, he shouted. The victim turned his head to look and was shot.
But that testimony was proven to be a lie. Our egregious panty snatcher, Mr. Stickler, did witness the crime, but he was standing to the north, next to the trash can where he tossed those panties. If Mr. Stickler shouted from this location, the bullet couldn't hit his right temple.
Silly, silly attorney.
What?
Do you remember what you had for breakfast that morning?
You remember, Trucy?
I always have a glass of milk for breakfast. What matters is one thing. The doctor was shot in his right temple. If that's the case, there can only be one explanation. The panties guy was mistaken.
But his location was proven. You can't write that off as him being mistaken.
Then why don't you show us your forehead?
Show you what?
Must I explain everything very well? Let's recap. If the witness panties guy was standing to the north, then where was the shooter standing? From what location did the killer shoot the victim? But wait, if the witness was standing there, how could anyone shoot the victim in the right temple? I merely laid out the facts for us. It's up to you, the one possessing the shiny forehead, to show us.
The forehead thing just.
If you can, that is.
Aki Kitaki was standing at the killer mark, Wesley Stickler at the witness mark. And of course, Palmeraxis was at the victim mark.
Let's hear what the defense has to say.
As the facts stand now, we can't explain this crime without contradicting ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real killer shot from an entirely different location.
What are you talking about? I don't see any other place.
Apparently, Mr. Justice does. Let's hear it. Where in the park did the killer shoot the victim from? It's time to raise the roof and the stakes. Penalties are such frightening things, don't you think? But what if they were a bit more terrifying?
You asshole.
Like so. Double penalty. Forehead wishes to take us in a new direction. The name is ready for the challenges ahead.
I love how you just rewrite the rules.
Challenge accepted. It's justice time. Are you sure, Apollo? Not about your logic, but about that catchphrase. Are you really sure about that? The key is the witness, Mr. Stickler's testimony. If we believe that and we know where he stood, the victim turned when he shouted, there's only one place the killer could have been. The killer shot the victim from here.
Uh-oh.
I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Ms. Alita Tiala. What do you mean? Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time, we were prepared. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We should have listened to him from the beginning. Wesley Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw the two men. He shouted just as he told us in his testimony. And the victim turned to look in his direction. A shot was fired. The victim was hit in the right temple.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. Which direction was his right temple facing at that moment? That's right, toward the noodle stand.
Order, order, order! So you're saying the killer was inside the noodle stand? Let's think about this a bit more, shall we? He says the killer was inside the noodle stand, which would mean the victim, Dr. Maractus, came to the park, wheeling his own murderer in the cart behind him.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I think you'd notice if you were pulling someone along. There's something we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place?
Let's deal with our problems one at a time, shall we? Someone was hiding in the stand. We have not come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us evidence that proves someone was in that stand.
I prove that? You want evidence that someone was in that stand? I've got it right here. Whips out Dick onto the bench.
Fud. Bench breaks in half.
Intriguing. Show us proof that someone was hiding in the noodle stand, then.
The slippers.
Yep.
Mouthwashing is nominated for the Outstanding Story Rich Game Award. Is that for the Steam summer sale? Or not summer, winter? Is that a Steam
That's awesome.
thing?
That makes me so happy, dude.
Mouthwashing was a fucking great game. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. The Maractus Clinic, and they're covered with paint. These slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene.
And?
A single slipper print was found at the scene. Right next to the noodle stand. Oh, and Ms. Tiala, your toe print was found in the left slipper. In other words, this is proof you were inside that noodle stand.
Yet there was only one slipper mark found at the scene. Can this be called a footprint in good faith?
Observe the diagram. A park pathway runs right next to the slipper mark. A slipper wouldn't leave a trace on a cobblestone path.
But you still cannot say that this is a footprint, yeah?
Why not?
You have an impression left by a single slipper. What if it was on the stand and simply fell to the ground?
There wouldn't be enough weight behind it to give it a fresh...
That's just dumb!
Yeah, one more thing. A noodle stand is typically cluttered with the tools of the noodle-making trade. There's no room for a person to ride in there.
You have a point? Could someone have hidden in that stand?
Hollow, I think I might be onto something. I think I figured out one of our pieces of evidence. In order to make room in the stand, some things would have to be...
Well, Mr. Justice, do you have proof that someone could have hidden in the stand?
I can prove one thing. Someone did scheme to clear space in that stand. This is a noodle bowl from the stolen Eldune's Noodles noodle stand. Try saying that 7 times fast.
Yes, what about it?
We discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday in the lobby of the Maractus Clinic.
A large quantity of noodle bowls in the victim's clinic.
Mr. Eldune was very clear about those bowls.
Oh, well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. Ah, my noodle bowls were in there, too.
Yet the bowls were removed. That night, there was space inside that noodle stand. Space created at the Maractus Clinic, no less. Right around the time that you were there, Ms. Alita Tiala. Stop!
Sorry, I lost my composure there. I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies. No, not fantasies. They're worse lies than that spoiled brat's pickup lines.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
I would like to remind the witness of her current status. This court does not consider you entirely innocent.
Show me an innocent, I'll show you a fairy tale.
Bob Ross.
Okay, that's playing dirty.
Mr. Fred Rogers.
Okay, come on now.
Steve Austin. Austin Powers. Your mom's car, in any case. I meant to say Steve Irwin, but whatever. Steve Austin's also pretty innocent. The defense has somehow made its point. The witness had both a motive and an opportunity to kill Dr. Maractus.
More fairy tales. This whole trial is a fairy tale.
Then please pull us back down to reality, Miss Tiala. I'm giving you one last chance to explain yourself.
This is it. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling the stand that night? And what was Alita Tiala doing inside? Time to get to the bottom of this case.
Trying to
know-
strangle a bitch.
I know we are running a little low on time, but this
We're actually
is the
13 minutes
final
late.
testimony, and this is the final stream of the year.
Just
so
go. Just go.
That night I went to ask Dr. Maractus for the chart. I had no intention of ever letting that chart fall into the Kitaki family's hands. But Dr. Maractus didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the Kitakis had sent me. So I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him.
you knew about the botched operation. So you tried to get rid of the chart to save yourself.
I won't make excuses. And I did warn the good doctor. I gave him a chance. I told him that brat got his health checkup report. And that he was coming to settle the score.
I see. Very well, Mr. Justice. Begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. It's the last testimony. Either I perceive the truth or it's over. Were there any statements that seemed suspicious to you? What?
I was looking to see if there would be a place where, like, there'd be a tell. But I guess that's not being used in this moment.
It is. The bracelet is reacting. So...
That's the...
So you can't see the tell until we zoom in. But definitely, like, if there's any, like, suspicious statements. I honestly think this is bullshit. Like,
see if the
he just
bracelet's
ate-
reacting.
Well, see, the bracelet reacts to the entire testimony, so it's like you have to pinpoint the statement and then...
Well, see what could be.
So I gave up and went home. Oh!
Yup. Thought so. Gotcha, bitch!
All I did was talk.
And lie.
What? Show me your proof. I'm pretty sure about this one. I think I'm getting the hang of this. A little slip in confidence, they give it all away.
The proof is you, Ms. Tiala.
All I did was talk to him, you claim.
Yet you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say those words.
My twitch? What are you talking about?
You have a habit of scratching the area of your neck around the edge of your scarf.
What?
This is working better than I hoped. Holy shit. Her unconscious
Nice.
actions tell the truth she won't say. Habits and lies. 2 dots. Connect the dots and find the truth.
Don't look at me like that. Your eyes are bulging out. That's real weird.
Ignore that.
Anyways, I told you the truth.
It seems that when you recall what really happened in that office,
You can't keep your hands off your neck, can you?
Seems that nervous habits are unconscious reactions that manifest when someone is trying to hide something. You can't hide behind your scarf, Ms. Tiala. Something happened between you and the victim in the Maractus Clinic office. Now I've got proof that shows exactly what happened.
What's that?
You're touching your scarf again. There's something unusual about this lamp. The bulb is broken, and there's a red splotch on the cord. Seeing how you hide your neck, I think I can come up with a plausible explanation for the lamp's state.
Well, spit it out. This talking in circles nonsense is killing me.
Very well. The answer is very simple, Ms. Alita Tiala. Please remove your scarf.
Uh-oh. Gotcha, bitch.
Remember how you said that you wanted to strangle this bitch?
Someone already beat her to it. Oh, this is a trial to determine what happened in that park. But we seem to have drifted off target.
We'll find out soon enough if we're drifting, as soon as the witness removes her scarf.
I won't do it. This is insane. I'm an unrelated third party. You can't order me to remove my clothing.
Miss Tiala, I'm afraid you've forgotten what has already been proven.
What?
You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf.
No.
Bitch, do it or we'll do it for you.
I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I, Ms. Alita Tiala?
Your neck? That isn't what I think it is.
Something did happen that night at the Maractus Clinic. You needed to get that chart back, no matter what it took. Even if you had to steal your fiance's pistol to do it.
But wait. Looking at this lamp and the witness's neck. Looks like the very opposite happened.
Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness. Specifically, you tried to threaten Dr. Maractus and he attacked you. That's what happened that night at the Maractus Clinic.
You could stuff a lot of pillows with that. All you have to do is make her very distraught. Order, goddammit! Will someone please tell me what really happened?
I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Maractus. That gangster knows everything. He's coming for you.
Looks like my clinic's seen its last patient.
We have to get rid of that chart. Quick, Open your safe. Give it to me.
So you can save your own skin?
What?
I know what you're up to. You want in with the family. And if they see that chart, you're finished. Leaving me holding the short straw. But if I'm going down, I am going to take you with me.
And what happened next? He jumped at me and knocked me to the floor. Then he took that cord. Maractus was serious. Deadly serious. He really tried to strangle me. I must have blacked out.
So, you were the victim. And the red splotch on the cord was your lipstick.
I didn't want to remember that night. That's why I didn't bring it up. There. Are you happy now? Apollo's just like, not. He's like, no, I'm gonna make you suffer more, bitch. I was out
Not
cold,
particularly.
almost killed. And you claim I then snuck into that noodle stand, but how could I? Ah! Fuck.
You said fuck in perfect sync with your mouth movement. Well, one thing is clear. We now know what really happened at the Maractus Clinic. And it would seem that our victim was not entirely without blame himself.
I'm sorry. I get so nervous just thinking of it, it's hard to breathe. I've told you everything. Can I go home now?
You bear some responsibility for the events of that day, true. Yet if you were also a victim, this court would owe you some sympathy. Well, Mr. Justice, I believe this clears up the remaining questions for Miss Tiala.
When did this happen? Suddenly everyone's sympathizing with her. I don't know what to think anymore, Apollo. I mean, is that it? Do we know everything we need to know about Miss Tiala?
Very well, this finishes the cross-examination of this.
Prosecution ain't done yet.
Not so fast, this party's just getting started. Now, we rock!
What?
So spikes on your head are softer than they look. Or do you not have the stomach to go all the way? Prosecutor Gavin, can Maractus choked Lady Tiala. She fell unconscious. But what happened next?
He's right. There is more we don't know. But she was choked hard enough to leave that mark. She would have been out for a while. Even still, what if it was her in that noodle stand? Alita Tiala half dead, Dr. Maractus pulling that stand, and a bullet fired from inside the noodle stand. What if it's all true? We might have already figured out what truly happened that night. Ms. Alita Tiala, as you can see, we're not through with you just yet. You really want to blame me for this murder, don't you? You too, Prosecutor Gavin.
Me? Fraulein, I only wish to know the truth.
Well, let's go back over what we've learned up till now. On the day of the murder, Walkie saw his checkup report, from which he learned about the bullet still inside him. So, he took a pistol from the family stash, with the intent to give Dr. Maractus some of his own medicine. And Miss Tiala heard about this from Walkie, so she went to the Maractus clinic ahead of him, in order to get rid of the chart with her signature. But then, something happened. Sounds like you figured it all out. But remember, I was the victim. I was out cold. But what about Dr. Maractus?
That does seem to be the problem. Yeah, just strangled Alita Tiana. Perhaps he thought to death. Perhaps he thought to death. What did he do after his crime?
I was just knocked out, not dead.
From the state of his clinic and the scene of the park, I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. Well, there, forehead. Get a guess? Well, Mr. Justice, what did Maractus do?
Maybe he did think he killed Alita Tiala. Do I have evidence to show what he did next? As his next move, Dr. Maractus stole Guy Eldune's noodle stand. What? Killing me disturbed him that much? So much he randomly stole a noodle stand. It wasn't so random. Remember all the bowls in the clinic's foyer? Bowls that belonged inside that stand? I think it's pretty obvious, don't you? That stand was at the clinic. However, the question is, why did he remove the bowls? Maybe because the stand was heavy? Or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place.
Wait, you don't mean...
I do. Dr. Maractus did replace those bowls with something. Your corpse, Ms. Tiala. My corpse? Dr. Maractus panicked. He thought he'd killed you.
His next move would be to dispose of the body.
That's crazy talk. You're all crazy. Then let's think about it. Logically. The doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind. But on his way there, who should he run into but the defendant, Waki Kitaki?
I question your logic. What's this, Prosecutor Gavin? The park is a dead end. Why would he head in that direction to begin with?
That's right. He had no reason to go there. Oh, now I get it. It was a trick. That spoiled brat made him do it. He made the doctor steal the stand. Tell me, why would someone go to a dead end? Unless the park was his destination. What?
Apparently, the defense has an idea. So, tell us where Dr. Maractus was heading with that stand. Here, please show us on this diagram. To where exactly this was.
I think it's pretty obvious. A river.
Yep. There? That's a river.
Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely need to explain why.
A perfect place to dispose of a body.
He was going to throw me into that river?
He didn't have many other options, Fraulein.
I believe this clears up all of the remaining questions. The victim pulling the stand and the defendant before him. And inside the stand, you, Ms. Alita Tiala. And then the denouement. Wesley Stickler, of panty-snatching fame, walks up. Seeing the two men, he shouts. In that instant. So, I shot him. You were the only one who could have stolen Waki's pistol. It had to be you.
Well, Miss Tiala?
Nice work. You mean I'm right? I mean, you've done a fine job dreaming up a story to get that spoiled brat off the hook. You're the one who's dreaming. Apollo's backed up everything he said with facts. If you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand through the park? Who knows? But there's one gaping hole in your logic. I think Mr. Gavin knows whereof I speak. Where of what? I can't believe she's still trying to deny this.
Is this true? Is this true, Prosecutor Gavin? Must I always be the one to point out how far its errors?
Maybe there really is something.
I believe the Fräulein speaks of your doctor's car.
His car. That's right. The Maractus Clinic has that big garage.
In which said a green sports car, was it?
Why would he steal the stand in the first place? If he wanted to carry a body, he would have used his car.
And so we find our victim without probable cause to steal that stand. And our defense was out the case.
I have an idea. You know that green car? I bet it wouldn't run. It was broken.
I wouldn't know. Excellent counter-argument, Fräulein. Too bad you're quite wrong. Oh, don't tell me you've forgotten what happened to your father.
I love how you won't say daddy. Daddy? That's right. That night, the car that hit Mr. Wright was that green sports car.
Oh, yes, I had nearly forgotten about that. Afterwards, he drove it back to that garage. It ran fine.
That's right. So why didn't he use his beloved sports car? Ugh.
A glaring contradiction, to be sure. More glaring than your forehead.
No. No!
Why does he keep pointing out his normal-sized forehead?
I think just because he has his, like, hairdo done up so that it's, like, very prominent.
But the judge is bald. I don't plot on his forehead. Why didn't Dr. Maractus use his car to carry the body?
Is it a groan of surrender, I hear? Weiss, now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've just learned over the last 2 days.
Everything I've learned?
Well, Mr. Justice, this contradiction casts doubt on your entire case. This is truly your last chance. The defense will explain to us what happened that night.
What do you think, guys?
No idea.
Watch this.
It would be. Oh, is it? Did he carry someone else in the stand? Oh.
This is such an obscure little thing, but this really lends credence to the fact that nothing in the Ace Attorney is an irrelevant fact. I have an idea. It's all coming together. So are the sirens outside. That night, Dr. Maractus couldn't use his car. Hold on. There we go. I think they're gone.
Huh, now you're making even less sense than usual.
Not according to my information, Ms. Tiala. But one and one together and the explanation is simple.
If it's so simple, perhaps you could show us some evidence.
Where were these panties found?
In the muffler? Or exhaust pipe?
Uh-huh. And what did Dear
and if
Clavier tell
Clavier
us?
says if you clog anything, yep.
Uh-huh.
Now, let's see now. Panties again.
All sorts of things come out of my panties. Even the truth.
Stop.
Another crime was committed the night of the murder. The theft of these panties, the latest in a string of similar thefts, actually. But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. A brave young girl chased the thief until he hid in the Maractus Clinic garage.
What?
The snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them?
And they found in the car's exhaust?
Exactly. By the way, I learned something yesterday. A very important piece of information. And I learned it from you, Prosecutor Gavin. So you were here investigating?
And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost.
Okay, that's not a hog, but okay.
My motorcycle won't start, a clogged exhaust pipe.
Aw, too bad. Looks like such a nice bike, too. Hard to believe that it could break just from that.
Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clogs the exhaust and they won't run.
My, how interesting. While Ms. Tiala and the doctor were struggling, the panty snatcher snuck into the Maractus garage. From that time until the time we found these, that car wouldn't start. What? That's why Dr. Maractus had to use the noodle stand. It was the next closest thing he could think of. Well, Ms. Tiala, this wraps your doubts up quite nicely, I think. So it does. Where am I? It's so dark. Can't see. Amped. Oh, the pain. Throat's burning.
What's your problem? You, Doc! I know what you did! Ah!
Rocky?
You lied to me! You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, man! Oh, wait, let me explain. Fine, I'll give you your last request. Listen, you're being tricked, but not how you think. It's not just me.
No! He'll ruin everything! I have to stop him.
Although, to be fair, with the caliber of that bullet, if she had shot from that distance in his temple, it would have breached through the other side of his fucking skull.
Probably. Funny. This isn't the way it was supposed to turn out. Oh well. Too bad.
There's still one mystery. How did you manage to disappear from that stand?
In the silence after the shot, I heard the witness running.
I believe we heard as much from Wesley Stickler. He went to use a public phone to inform the police.
Which is when I made my escape. Which is when you left that slipper print. Dr. Maractus didn't bother taking my slippers off. I threw them out after I stepped in that paint, though. That was your mistake. No. My biggest mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice. I believed in you. You and your anything agency. If anyone would get Waki declared guilty, it was you. Oof.
Damn. I believe we have reached a conclusion of sorts. Prosecutor Gavin, how is Mr. Lita Tiala doing? She's confessed to everything. We're processing her arrest now.
Prosecutor Gavin sure seems calm for someone who just lost. I think he already knew. He'd figured out she was the killer a while ago.
Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days.
He lost, but I didn't exactly win either.
Something's the matter, Airfarhead. Well, it looks like it's time to announce a verdict.
Yeah! We did it!
Court is adjourned.
Great job, Apollo. You did it! Yeah, we did. Somehow. Rocky's off the hook. Free to become the gangster he's always wanted to be. He has you to thank.
Hey, attorney man! You're gonna pay for what you did to my Alita, Holmes!
Or to blame, I guess.
You give my Alita back! Stupid pointy-headed attorney with a death wish!
Enough, Walkie.
Ah! Mr. Kataki!
It's high time you opened your eyes, Walkie.
What do you know, old man? I think it's about time you open yours! Giving up the life, trying to become some kind of businessman?
Don't talk about what you don't understand, boy.
I'm afraid the guard is going to throw them both out. Not in jail. Wouldn't that be a happy ending? Hey, maybe we can help them out. You know why Mr. Kataki needs to make so much money? Maybe we should tell Waki. Oh, Waki? Apollo has something to tell you. Huh? I do. Oh God, way to put me on the spot.
Huh? What's that?
Show him the reason why, Apollo. Why is Mr. Kataki trying to become a businessman? Think about it, Waki. Think about your condition. I talked with your mother, Little Plum, yesterday.
It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. She doesn't mean you aren't really, are you?
I searched the globe, and I found one. A doctor who can take that bullet out of you, Walkie. But it's an expensive procedure.
Man, but you got plenty of money already, don't you?
I won't use it. It was the gangster life that did this to you, Walkie. I want to help you, and I want to do it clean. Please understand, Walkie.
That man's eyebrows are on another fucking level.
Right? Like, that is like...
That looks like Naruto.
Right?
Man, I see how it is, old man. Always looking out for...
Waki?
Listen good, old man. One day, I'm gonna take you out. Then we'll see who's the OG. You try to hide your business suit, I'll find you. Stupid old geezer.
My Waki!
No, it's as it should be.
Mr. Kataki. I liked him more without the puppy dog eyes. This is so unnerving.
I'm glad to have met you. I'm not so good with words. But I know a professional job when I see one. Thank you.
Who? Me? I don't think...
Someday, I'll bake you one of our latest, the Kataki lime pie.
He's opening a pie shop?
So long.
And he was gone. Well, let's head back, Apollo, to the Right Anything Agency. Hey, since when do I work at your agency? Aw, we make a good team. Don't just stand there, let's get going. Huh. Why not? She did help me out. And there's a few questions that still need answers. Like this power of mine that she showed me. And my bracelet. If anyone can help me figure it out, it's her. Super Gangsters of Kentucky seem pretty nice. Oh yeah, no, I mean, they're wanting to get out of it. Like, they seem like they've awakened to several things and have gained more of a conscience. Though I can't say I care much for what her father has become. Oh, that's right! We have to go someplace first. Huh? Where? Why, to claim our reward from Mr. Eldoon. Ah, salty noodles. Right. You got a Sam back already? Oh, and after that, you can come see my show with a special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hat.
Oh, it's special, all right.
Please, anything but him. Well, now that my throat has been thoroughly destroyed, that's the end of that. I could not wait. Let's return to the game menu. And this one, I'm gonna give a little preview. Give him a little preview, just a little preview, just a little. This is episode 3. It's called Turnabout Serenade.
Ooh.
And yeah, it's
Neat.
Gavin's
Once
at the
again,
forefront of this one.
Neat. Me likey.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go to the credits. I'm also gonna check to see if there was fan art tonight. Just gonna do a little double check. And I don't see anything new in the channel, which is absolutely fine as always. Say super appreciate everyone that showed up, all the subs, gift subs, all of y'all are freaking amazing. Love all y'all. Can't wait for the best case. Yeah, I think the next case is definitely the best case of this game.
Oh, I know.
We'll miss you. Oh, we're only gonna be gone a couple weeks, and say we'll be back. I think so. I get back in from vacation on the night of January 3rd, which is a Friday, which means Ice, if you are up for it, we can get back to it on that Saturday, January 4th.
That's fine to me.
All right. Well, let me take a little quick peek, see if there is anyone to raid. Though it is pretty late.
I see someone. Beef McCat. BEEFMCCAT. Also known as Navra. So it's a muscle artist.
BEEFMCCAT.
Yep.
Yep, I have seen Nova around. Let's see. What is he doing right now?
Is he even streaming? Hold on.
Yeah, double checking. I see he is live, and I'm trying to see what he's playing. I'm waiting for an ad.
Oh, I think he's doing.
Ratchet and Clank?
Ratchet and Clank, yeah.
He's doing Ratchet and Clank. All right, well, let's raid him.
All right.
Raid is set up. All right. As always, thank you, everyone. And to everyone who celebrates it, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, and just be awesome, guys. And we'll see you in the new year. Ice.
Don't forget, folks, drink responsibly and drive safely. Happy holidays.